Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to the chill zone.
Let's get it.
Jump out of bed, everybody.
Look. Jumped out of bed, what I'm about to eat. Accomplishing my tasks, I rinse it and repeat. My rocky cutscene started 2016. Thank you God for my fam, they're like Adrian to me. Now I'm bursting at the seams, money growing steadily. Said don't chase the money, let the money chase me. Wouldn't be myself without the lessons I've seen. Travis Scott, no Chase B, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, City Girls, JT, Drizzy Drake, 40, Ice-T, Arnold P, TB12, Gronkowski, J Pros, crazy dreams. When I pass, I'll grow my wings. Every day when I wake up, I say a prayer over my being, and then I jump out of bed.
What I'm gonna eat.
Investing in myself, it's
working perfectly.
Now my family, they believe. Now my mama, she can see, but they don't ask how I did it, cause they saw behind the scenes how I jumped out of bed. Accomplishing my tasks, I rinse it and repeat. My rocky cutscene started 2016. Thank you God for my fam, they're like Adrian to me. Now I'm bursting at the seams, money growing steadily. Said don't chase the money, let the money chase me. Wouldn't be myself without the lessons I've seen. Travis Scott, no Chase B, Rock Nation, Guidance counselor shouting, I call my dad crying, defending me, Draymond Green, after that didn't say a thing. I'ma do the same for my son, cause my dad butt's #1. And I'm glad to say today that I'm proud who I've become. Yeah, the truth, it set me free. Money will not give me peace, that will not make me happy. That's
This is a song to get you out of bed, so you can turn it off.
While I'm grinding patiently, I must be running towards my goals if I want money chasing me. So I
jumped out of bed.
What I'm about to eat, I thought I was out the...
Alright, this is gonna get you rocketing out of bed. Good morning, everybody. It's afternoon here, but it is what it is.
The government tried to ban me from the dark web. I downloaded Tor browser, then got back in. When they got a VPN, just bought another bin. I'ma keep searching these bitches on my site till I can slide a bin. This shit illegal, but it's green, I gotta get it in. I paid $5,000 for my fit, I'm not fitting in. If the bitch got dirty shoes, she not getting in. Bro can't move around with no straps, his case is still on pin. You can call me anything, we're broke, that's something I never been. I'm about to take your bitch to somewhere she ain't never been. You need to stop, ain't never in. Niggas love.
Yeah, I forgot the layout. This is not the proper layout.
Never ask you for no money cause you always spend. Hoes never ask you for no money, you be bullshitting. You can ask your bitch about me, I'm a bull in it. I just bought a piece with $50 and got the fools with it. I'm about to buy a SRT and do the fool in it. I'm trying to do 200 up the freeway, I ain't got my permit. I just bought some op pack, got a wood and burned it. I feel like Chief Sosa, I can spend this money cause I earned it. At first I ain't know how to swipe, I took my time and learned it. Yo bitch was throwing a pussy at me, but I had to curve it. I made my first 10,000, took that and turned it. One day my bitch got mad at me, took my clothes and burned them. The government tried to ban me from the dark web. I downloaded Tor browser, then got back in. When they got a VPN, just bought another bin. I'ma keep searching these bitches on my site till I can slide a bin. Yeah. 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 Hell motherfucking yeah. 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 Gotta need a Baker booming out the 87 Buick. Stepping in some Pumas, but this Molly got me booted. Hanging with my money, talking to it like it's human. Nigga, play me like a square. I spin the block like it's a Rubik's. She frightened by my diamonds, how I'm shining. Stanley Kubrick. Drip like Alex Mack, I spent them racks and turned to fluid. Pockets looking nauseous, blowing money like it's mucus. Told my nigga, get in loser, let's go shooting like it's clueless. Money tall like Iron Giant, need a hanger for these racks. The beef is crunch time, turn them niggas.
Yeah, I can play Hit It from the back. I also take requests, you can say whatever you want.
Should be on black, on my bracelets and watches on my arms, I look like Jacks. Came up in Atlanta, me and mama had the
Hello, Renee. Hello, Chad. Welcome to this early, whatever it is.
Watching Martin while she sucking, get the wildin' out with cannons. Bitch, we drumming, choppers fertile, yeah, they bustin',
Yeah, this is looking like a gated community, alright. What's boy boy? Boy thuggin' and loving it. Am I gonna get striked for that?
Like they chickens getting seasoned. I got bitches across the universe. I'm pimping like I'm Steven. She gon' hit me with them kegels, almost made me have a seizure. She go run up if you wanna. Chopper what I'm holding. Two shots finna stop you while you talking like a.
Hey, what? We have song requests in chat? I didn't even know Nightbot did that. You gonna play it? I have no idea how this happened. Divorce saga? No. Haven't heard anything about that.
I've been out the pocket since a motherfucking chick. Raised my hand up in the class and told the teacher suck my dick. Walk around and find out. Walk around and find out. Walk around and find out. Walk around and find out.
Dudes, I don't even know how song requests work. I don't know how it's gonna play it. I don't know how it's gonna play it. Never used this before. Let's see, is it gonna play it after this? I have no idea. I guess this shit is for me to play, dude. I don't know. Never been this interactive. So the first one is Young Maple, Trust No Man. Okay, let's get to it. Let's play this while I'm looking for stuff.
My name is Richard. I am DARKSYDEPHIL. Oh my god! I really need to make this fucking money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What?
Nah, DSP wouldn't say anything about WWE Champions or alcohol. Just ignores it.
Why am I toxic? Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. So why?
We got Young Maple on the track.
You ever just wanna fuck an anime bitch?
My daddy said trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber.
Hey, this was wasn't this a Denzel Curry song?
What it do? See Ricky said never let nobody get the one up on you.
Yeah, big ups fucking the big Curry, man. Young Curry.
Your brother's gonna have your back regardless. And stick with your day one homies that was here before you started. And fear no man but the man above your head.
I love those mashups and stuff.
Everything my mama said.
Hey, what's up, Delotte Sky?
Trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber. My daddy said trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said treat young girls like your mother. My mama said trust no hoe, use a rubber. Hey, your mama.
2200.
Shout outs to 50915, Mind of the North Star, and JG1L, and Mr. Ouija for extending their membership or becoming a member. Behind the scenes, dude. this sure to wake everybody up. I don't know why microphone was down.
Outer space, seen that bitch to outer space. Take that bitch to outer space. Take that bitch to outer space. Pull up in the Hellcat hour late. 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 Seen that bitch to outer space. Seen that bitch to outer space. Take that bitch to outer space. Take that bitch to outer.
This is real talk.
This is real fucking talk. Get those pistols out.
Slow B. Yeah. My new name is Pace Guy. Ice cream paint job. Only come out in the dim light.
Classic. Haven't played it yet.
Riding in that 6 stick slow, dick fast, talk slow. Dude try to play me, living with his bitch, bro.
Worst time in humanity was when they replaced the pistol emoji with a water gun. What a disaster. Everything started going wrong after that.
Hit him with the P9, better make his ribs show. Rap game is too fake, real niggas lay low. Word around town that you living with a halo. Bet I got killers putting cash on Halo. No Xbox, shouts out to 2, baby. Free 2, baby. Free Rocky, bitch. Free Rocky, bitch. Free 2, baby, bitch. Feel me? Yeah, yeah. Bro, I think I'm gay cause I'm grinding in my tidy pants. Bet I'm the only goon nigga in these tiny pants. Sending off shots, kick back, make your wrist jam. Fully loaded thing on my arm like a wristband. You don't want a space jam, you better off to vacate. No, it's no template to touch this. 6 kiss reckless, hands around your neck like a necklace. Leave him scooting chop, have him thinking he in Texas. Nigga says, yeah. You know what I mean? The mind is so complex when you're base.
Now a classic. Beautiful song by Viper the Rapper. Best rapper ever. Is this a react stream? Yeah, all of my streams are react streams. That's all that they are. That's the new meta. As much as I make fun of Viper, usually, this song is a banger. I genuinely enjoy this song. last song, and then we get into it. It's like, what, 15 minutes of chill? Come on. It's not fair.
For the hustlers.
What? That's not the song. Is it? What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack.
What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack.
That's not even the real fucking song, Viper. That was a scam song. This is the real song. You can tell by how good the production is.
A little something for you busters. Yeah.
What's up with that?
Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. Hey to you. Don't even smoke crack. Bitch, use a mark. Boom, motherfuck that.
Alright. Hello everybody, good fucking morning.
About to blaze up, especially when it's
Viper?
Don't get it, miss.
Viper?
Understood?
Mr. Viper? Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to this early morning chill stream. Yeah, that's the story. I had time and it's early morning. It's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me, but it seems like it's early morning for you. Anyways, today we're gonna be watching some DSP. What a surprise. It blows your mind, huh? And first we're gonna start with the Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs Too Many Games panel at 2012. Summarized. 10-year anniversary director's cut. Now these are semi-interesting, so I kind of wanted to go through that whole playlist and watch all of them, but there's just so much filler and nonsense and terrible audio. So instead we're gonna watch this from Dick Stroke and Phil Vlogs. It came out yesterday. I'm gonna send you the link so you can go show them some love. And that's it. Let's get into it.
All right, so we're on our way to Too Many Games. Everyone in the car. What is this mysterious box? And what are these weird-looking things inside?
Everyone for coming out to Too Many Games 2012 and attending the DARKSYDEPHIL panel. The panel's only about...
Oh, all these people that don't exist anymore.
To give you a little rundown of the agenda, what we're going to be doing in this panel, we're going to start, I'm going to do a summary of exactly who I am, a little introduction. A lot of you, I'm sure, know who I am. I'm DARKSYDEPHIL, Phil Burnell. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed with a pretty serious back injury, severely herniated disc in my lower back. It made it very hard for me to do some of the other things that
This is a, by the way, this is basically a TED Talk. It's basically a TED Talk for DSP.
Long period of time, and I can't.
It's an IRL pre-stream. That's basically what it is. Unfortunately, 10 years ago I was diagnosed. There was always a 10 years ago. No matter of when this is taking place. This was in 2012. There's always a 10 years ago. This happened to me.
Limitations of my back.
The limitations of his fucking back.
Girlfriend, Pandalee, even though it's only 40 seconds, it's 40 seconds of greatness. It was love at first sight. The rest. To my right are my cohorts in crime.
Not my friend.
And OJ.
Not my friend.
Co-stars in Project 7, which is my ongoing web series.
It's OJ. It's other Joe.
Sorry, I gotta take this. I will be back.
Yeah, it's fucking phone rang. Sorry, I gotta take this.
Very nice. Alright, so anyway, my name is Phil Burnell, and I've been a gamer my whole life. I was really big into gaming during the SNES and Genesis days, and actually in the
Genesis of gaming.
I actually became so infatuated with Street Fighter that I actually became a competitive Street Fighter player. Actually, in 2007, winning several of the Evolution Tournament Series qualifier events for...
Beautiful, this is beautiful. DARKSYDEPHIL's achievements. He was born in 2007, beat some kids at Street Fighter, and died. I love this. And these edits are, they're so fucking good, man. They're just so funny.
And then in 2007, after that run that I had,
Go fucking drop a like. Go drop a like right now.
I went to like literally like 10 tournaments that year. I didn't win, and I kind of looked at my life and I said, you know, is
Bro,
this
what the
really
fuck?
I want to do? Is this really what I want to be my hobby for the rest of my life? And so what we're going to do is we are going to show you the trailer for the next episode in this panel. But before we do that...
All right, friends, my name is John. I'm the person to blame. That's okay. You'll see it today. All the way from Stamford, Connecticut. One of the greatest heroes in the world is here himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Hole Punch is here. Say some words. This is a special video.
I wanted to shake your hand.
So ripped. This is just amazing. This is great.
Evil. Evil's done a lot of horrible things, and I've got this little presentation.
Hey, big ups, Smachenko. What's up? Wrap it up?
Remember, it's very bad to be not good.
Wrap it up. I want to talk about myself. Go away.
We're just doing. So I'm glad it turned out well. Although it probably is going to overshadow the 40-second trailer I have to show now. Thanks a lot, Gag. I keep that.
Oh wow.
All right. So what I have for you next is the trailer for episode 4 of Project 7. The trailer itself is very short, so I apologize for that. Like I said, it's only 40 seconds, but we tried to pack as much in there as we could. So without further ado.
The awesome Machinima logo. They're dead now, but they used to be good.
Some dickhead named Deathface stole all of my gaming powers. We're here to get him and get the...
Very nice trailer.
Grandma? Is that you?
I'll be giving more information on my channel, DSP Gaming, on officially when we will be releasing it. But I can tell you this, it's going to be by the end of June. And it looks like what we're going to be doing is taking a little hiatus for a couple months. It looks like we may start filming episode 5 of Project 7 in probably September, I would say.
That was a lie.
You know what? This next episode, we're going to be real serious about it. We're going to try to buckle down and do something really nice for everyone. So that's where the series is going.
That was a lie.
Shut up. That's what we have in the works for Project 7. But take a look at my video views. 175 million views.
Whoa.
Some people have channels on YouTube for 5
Terrible. Don't say this. No, don't fucking say this.
My style of uploading so many videos that it floods their inbox on YouTube is something that people want to see.
Yeah, you literally can't fucking escape him. You can't escape him. That's an amazing fucking style. And he's there to endorse that style. Wow, what a fucking shit brag.
For about a year and a half now, so when I do reviews,
flexing with fucking views.
I'd have to say, oh, this game is great because my parent company is telling me to. I'd have to lie and say that Halo is the best game on the planet so that I can get their next review copy when the next version of the game comes out. You know, I feel like I'm an expert in any genre of game besides maybe fighting games. And I think the views have reflected that the people have spoken and said, yeah, that's what we want. We don't want the fluff anymore. So that's pretty much all I have to say. First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out to this panel. I mean, the room's almost full. This is amazing. I did not expect this many people to come out. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming out and attending. I do want to let everyone know that when this panel ends, from 3 to 4 p.m., we're going straight back to our booth over in the marketplace, and I'm doing an autograph session, all of us. So anything that you have that you want signed, I don't care what it is, I'll sign it. You probably shouldn't have said that.
A King of Hate t-shirt.
I got something for you to sign.
What I'd like to do now is open up the floor to Q&A. Anything that you guys would like to ask us. And
why you beg too much?
Anyone have a question? Street Fighter is the best series for fighting games. I'm a thinker and a creative person.
Yo, now that somebody said Gojira 718 in chat said Panda Lee soap, which made me want to go and look up some of the soap lore. I want to check that out. I don't know anything about the Black Current, the best soap company in Connecticut and in Washington.
Panda Lee, do you have an answer? I don't even know if you watch sports.
My dad watches sports. People tackle each other, they fall in the mud, they get concussions, and they get get Alzheimer's when they're old, so I can't really follow it.
I tossed salads and pumped frozen yogurt for 5 years of my life.
Epic, of course.
It's kind of an insulting question, sir. I don't come into your home.
Wait, there's a fucking... The Arid Lord guy interviewed Panda Lee in 2000, I don't know, 2012. So yeah, we can see this, I guess. Some weird shit.
Anyone have another question that won't lead to someone getting naked? Pretty much one of the biggest oddball characters in all of Street Fighter. The character that, when I played Street Fighter 2, seemed completely out of place, but because of that was the reason he was the first character I ever played in Street Fighter 2, and that character is Blanca. Do you have an answer for your favorite Street Fighter character?
I've never played a Street Fighter game. I don't really like Street Fighter. I don't like the graphical art. I don't like that stuff.
I agree. All right, so I'm taking the mic back. Thank you, everyone.
This is fucking embarrassing. Holy shit, why would you say that? Just say I don't play it a lot, but I watch Phil play it, he's really good. That's all you need to say. Nah, I don't fucking like Street Fighter.
Love to see you.
And then everybody fucking boos. Well, they didn't boo, but they should have.
Right now, so if anyone wants to, you know,
boo.
Head over there. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Phil. Let's see this Panda Lee interview. Wow. Oh no, this isn't like, no, this is like 144p quality. No. After yesterday's interview with Boom K, that shit was funny. You can't do better than this, Panda Lee, I'm sorry. Now let's see, there's this video called DSP and Kat are in a normal loving relationship, which I'm 100% sure in.
Soul Steel, I don't know, because I don't know what my wife watches outside of the stuff we watch together. It's very possible she watches other shows that I'm not watching. I couldn't answer that.
Good morning, Critical Gaming.
Does Kat watch anything that I don't watch? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care about what my soulmate is interested in. To the extent where he doesn't even know what shows she watches.
I wouldn't know what she's watching.
What the fuck?
I don't ask her either. I don't care.
I don't care.
Whatever she wants, she's a grown adult.
That's not how soulmate works. You're supposed to share stuff. You don't have to watch them together all the time, everything, but you gotta share stuff. You don't know what TV shows she watches?
Oh my god,
I can name like 5 TV shows my girlfriend watches, and 5 more I've watched with her, and 5 that I watch by myself.
Like slowly over the movie, he's morphing and mutating into this fucking messed up creature and doesn't know what's going on. At first,
Ooh, DSP?
He's become an asshole, right? Because he went in that device, maybe he's just becoming an asshole. And at the end, he becomes a mutated monster freak. He's like, oh my god, this is nuts. Zoya then did a super chat, says, what games do you and Kat play together for fun? Nothing. We don't play games together.
Nothing. They don't play games together.
Like yesterday, she was playing
This sucks.
And what's funny about Skyrim is, oh my god, the game is so long and so much content. She's been playing Skyrim alongside kind of me, all right? She's not playing it as much as I am, but she's playing it when she can between, you know...
She doesnline have to pause for shoutouts and to rant about...
Really done any of the stuff that I've done.
I don't know, getting a job.
Like, she focused on the Stormcloak versus Imperials plotline. And I think she actually played it almost to the end now. And, like, it's hilarious because she's doing all this content and these missions. I'm like, where are you? What are you doing? I'm like, I haven't done any of this. And I've been playing for, what, 12 hours? I haven't even seen any of this yet, right?
Alright, we don't play games together. I have no idea what she's into, what she's interested in. I just watch her play games. This is the weirdest shit. I watch her play games.
All right, I think we're good.
And he's probably just on his phone. Imagine DSP fucking watching Kat playing games. How likely is that?
So you guys just hope I
just sitting around on his phone.
Yeah, it's gonna be another day. Sadly, we don't have a lot of money. So here's the thing: this week ended up being like incredibly short. Like,
because for him, spending time with Kat is just spending money on stuff, whether it is food or going outside buying stuff. That is spending time together. It's fucking nice.
Right. And I have bills and stuff to pay and everything, so essentially I have just enough money to do everything.
Just enough money.
Grocery shopping for the week and shit. So it's basically like gonna be another day. I go out and run errands. Kat kind of stays home and relaxes, plays some Skyrim, and then later on in the day when I'm done running the errands, I come home and relax with her and watch her play, and that's about it. It will not be an exciting day. We don't have money for nothing.
It's not gonna be exciting because they don't have money to spend. You can have an exciting day at home doing whatever. You can do literally everything with your soulmate. It's your soulmate, right? It's the soulmate. You can do anything with her is gonna be fun. That's kind of the point.
When I'm out doing those errands, so I go out and run errands. Cat kind of stays home and relaxes, plays some Skyrim, and then later on in the day when I'm done running the errands,
Exciting.
I come home and relax over and watch her play, and that's about it. Third says, do you like to land face first in bushes? Depends. It depends on if it's. I'm not gonna say that.
Your wife's bush, we get it.
There's only one bush I would land in currently, that's for sure. There's only one bush I would land in, because I'm a faithful guy, let's put it that way.
Okay, oh, that was it. And now we have some obscure, not really obscure, but more clips from DSP post failed sponsorship pity stream, which I'm gonna leave for the sponsorship stream when we talk about the chairs. That might even be today, but I don't know. I don't have it planned for now. Let's watch some loot crates. Fuck it. October 2014. Horror themed loot crate. Let's see this. Yeah, and let's skip through the nonsense because at this point we know all the nonsense. We know these videos by heart. Now, first thing, we got a shirt. Because of course we got...
Pretty cool. We'll obviously check that out more as we take the stuff out of the box. So what do we got here? First of all, the t-shirt. Let's take a look at this one. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The Loot Crate t-shirt is a
what is this?
skull
Kitties.
made out of kittens.
Wow, nice. You should give this to Cat.
What the fuck is this? A skull made out of kittens. Loot Crate. Up, up, down, down, left, right.
Alright, next one is...
Survival 714. Official guide
okay.
to staying alive.
Useless.
How to survive a Sharknado.
Useless. A book that teaches you useless knowledge. How to survive a Sharknado. And what is this? When Earth attacks, what do we have? Extreme weather vortex, firenado, ice twister, meteor storm, polar storm, stonado, Stonehenge apocalypse, swamp volcano. Then we have part 2, which is monsters. Basilisk, Bigfoot, Manticore, and then it keeps fucking going with useless bullshit and worthless fucking knowledge. Yeah, nice.
Dino-nami.
Fucking, it's like you're gonna learn how to be a witcher from
Earth
this.
attacks, firenado, ice twister, then monster.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage. What is the next thing? It's The Walking Dead.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably a lithograph. It's probably a lithograph. Let's open it and see. Well, you know, I'm not even going to open it. It's definitely a lithograph. The Walking Dead with figurine size, though. Okay. What is this? Dead Rising 3. There's a piece. It's a Loot Crate exclusive from Dead Rising 3.
Amazing.
What could it be?
Like the Loot Crate exclusive for Dead Rising 4.
Dead Rising 3 was a
that
great
he
game.
also got.
Whoa! It is a small replica. Check this out.
Alright, this is kind of cool.
The sledgehammer and the what do you call it? Blade, not chainsaw. Oh god, motor saw. When you combine them into a weapon, and this is a replica of that. Check this out.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm not recalling what they actually
cool
call
little
it in the
shitty
game,
toy.
but that is pretty neat. When I get close to the camera, it loses focus, unfortunately.
Super exciting. Next thing is, what is this? Oh my fucking god.
Yep, temporary tattoos.
Temporary fucking tattoos.
What on earth?
These are going straight into the trash.
Traditional 3D glasses.
Yo, did we unbox this already? Because they also gave them 3D glasses and a 3D book last time.
No.
One of those videos. We might have watched it, I don't know. And then unboxing of a book.
In 3D too. I give this out because I really don't give a crap.
Oh, he's gonna give what out?
But I can. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. Curse. Well, I guess I'm going to give this out because I really don't give a crap. This is...
Oh, we did this,
Smite.
yeah. Oh, yeah, Smite. Yeah, the fucking... the skin. And then this garbage. All right. What next? Fan interaction stream. Let's see this one. $1,250 for a fan interaction stream. This is the Jackbox stream when they played Quiplash and stuff like that. Which is something I've been thinking of doing myself also. But I need to first run a poll to see if you want to participate. Because we need like at least 5 to 10 people for it to be fun.
It is the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not
Let's
aware,
see. Fan interaction stream.
if you're not aware,
An interact-a-thon.
there's only one.
Hey, what's up, Jim Bean?
Tomorrow is the last day of 2016. Okay, the last day. Yeah, there's very little time left if you want to pledge to my Patreon. The Patreon goal for this month is a marathon chill stream where for 7+ hours I'll be playing kind of games that don't require a lot of hyper focus on the game, and it won't be playthroughs that I'm recording for YouTube, but instead this will be an event where you'll be able to just kind of hang out with me. Come here and talk to me for the day, and we'll have different, topics of conversation.
And it's what, 45 minutes? 45 minutes.
This long, let me try that again.
That's Chillstream marathon.
7+ hour marathon stream where I'm just hanging out and talking with you about different topics and stuff. It won't necessarily be about the gameplay. Some games that I've suggested is like Stardew Valley. That's a game that seems like it's more of a time waster than anything else. You know what I mean?
All right, let's see. January 22nd.
Hello.
Oh, this was early 2017. Oh my god, the amount of stuff that's gonna happen after that. The amount of happenings.
Welcome. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2017. Thank you for being here. Or if you are watching on YouTube on demand, I'm going to be splitting up today's very first Twitch and Chill marathon stream into segments for YouTube. Some people, are sad they're not able to attend here live.
Yeah, Stardew Valley would be... I have no idea why that game wasn't a chill stream like Minecraft. That would have been awesome, because it's exactly a game like that. Whereas a chill game, it's like Animal Crossing, except he didn't really play Animal Crossing that much. He was just showing off what Cat made in Animal Crossing. But Stardew Valley, it's a great game for a chill stream where you just want to talk to people and just mess around, I guess.
First of all, I'm going to show you why it's
different. But with him, it's going to be boring.
For the big reveal, here we go. Get ready. Wow.
Wow.
Right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am
It's actually quite impressive he managed to make a layout for himself. Even though he didn't make this layout. Definitely didn't.
Roll! I couldn't roll!
In 2017, the face cam was awesome. And now he's gonna talk a lot about a lot of these streamers. Okay, let's see.
So here I am. Okay. We've got stream chat.
Okay.
Right here already. My goal here is to have a fun, interactive stream.
All right, I'm actually gonna... now you're gonna see what Quiplash is in all these other games. And let me know if you would be interested in participating in something like this on one of the streams, okay?
Able to be here, live in the stream chat.
Oh no, I ran a fucking empty poll. This is trash.
Reading the stream chat and kind of directly reacting to the people. You're gonna hear a lot of dialogue.
Yes.
Me going back and forth.
This is so dumb.
People talking in the stream chat, which is not usual for a stream like this. When I do streams, I'm just playing a game and hyper focused on whatever game I'm playing, right? And I don't usually take time away from the gameplay to start reading stream chat, reacting to stream chat, and doing stuff like that. Someone just said, if Phil were actually looking at the chat, he wouldn't be doing this for 20 minutes. You're right. Because I'm sure people in the chat probably told me how to do it, but I'm trying to figure it out for myself. That's going to kind of be a major part of this stream today, is to be interactive with the people who are here live. Okay, that's number one. What are you playing today? What's it going to be? Stardew Valley. It's a very relaxing time waster game. So if anything, it'll be a cool opportunity for me to interact with the people in the stream chat today. Another thing I'm playing today is Jackbox Party Pack. If this stream ends up being profitable, I'll consider doing more in the future. And no, they won't always have to be a Patreon reward. The reason I did this as a Patreon reward is because, number one, I wanted to do it as a marathon, which is a whole day away. And number two, because I didn't know if it was going to work out.
All right, here you got the real poll.
The way to go to start, and here's why I say that.
Yes, it will be. Let's just skip to it. Okay, okay. Here you know what it is. And of course, we're gonna play. If we're playing Jackbox, we're gonna play with detractor memes and shit. It's not gonna be just just like the default game.
Dennis the Menace grew up
like this. So the concept of this is you can go on your phone, open up the browser, go to jackbox.tv. Type in this code, and you're gonna get to either play or vote on which answers are fun. Or you can just watch.
Yes.
And this is how it is. It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, fill in the blanks with custom style stuff.
Come on!
Dennis the Responsible Citizen. Dennis the Detractor.
Mine. Yeah.
Wow, he's so creative.
Very nice.
Next, the worst thing to admit during a sleepover.
I dated my daughter Pandalay. No.
I like how the letters are extra big on
Raging Boner. What are you gonna pick, DSP?
Oh my god. Cowboy wins! Yes!
New Olive Garden slogan. When you're here, you're blank.
Looking at a guide while blowing nose.
The left is
or
obviously
eating
a
shit.
massive insult to Olive Garden. The right is an insult to me. So you know everyone's gonna vote for the insult to me. Even
Yeah,
though the left is
because
better.
insulting you is fun.
Watch this. 1 million
Why would they
to the
just?
right.
I mean, yeah, eating shit. And he wrote the eating shit. He wrote, and the other guy's called Snort Money.
No, but the right won the common vote. The right won the common vote. Let's see what wins.
What is this? UBM. Ujima World Order. That one's gonna fucking win.
Brace yourself.
Oh yeah, which one? Unbelievable boob mass. Underwear bugged mechanics.
Silver.
And gold.
Unapologetic beggar. What was that? Man-child? Yes. I would love that to win.
Kojima World Order? Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here. That's so lame. You should be eliminated for not having the fucking actual legit answer.
And it's gonna win. Yeah, it fucking wins. That's so fucking
There's a
lame.
bunch of dumb fucking kids watching
Interacting. Yeah, a bunch of dumb fucking kids. This is your fan interaction stream, Phil. A bunch of dumb fucking kids. Yeah.
Fucking lame. Yeah, at least if you're gonna be an original and you're gonna troll, you gotta use the fucking letters. Come on,
Scumbags
man.
and
That's fucking
mental cases
bullshit.
on the internet still support me.
All right, and players of Stardew Valley, but as we all know, this game doesn't
Oh,
exactly
no.
have a lot of required
Holy shit, no.
interaction.
It's so fucking boring.
You know, with the game itself.
Yeah, now I realized why he wouldn't want to play this game ever again, because he's gonna be so fucking boring.
Talk with the stream chat quite a lot.
Okay. Yeah, what epic fucking fan interaction.
Forward to.
But is there more Jackbox? There's no more Jackbox. There's just troll, not troll, but forum posts.
I guess.
Terrible.
Probably South Park, probably Mass Effect. Someone's freaking out, says I should update the Twitch directory for the game I'm playing. No one cares about this. No one cares that I'm playing Stardew Valley. What games am I getting for my Switch? The only game I'm getting is Zelda. That's it. Because the other games look terrible to me.
They look terrible because the graphics are bad. And look, this is the fan interaction, by the way. They're asking him stuff in chat. He's completely ignoring it. It's the fan interaction.
Switch, because they're not coming out for it yet. That's why. They don't even have release dates. Will I actually play Red Dead Redemption before Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't know. Honestly,
You should.
I don't know how interesting it would be.
This is so depressing.
That's why I did Dark Souls over it. No, I miss
It's so
Connecticut.
fucking depressing.
And my Connecticut friends, well,
No.
basically, I had two groups of friends in Connecticut. One was my Street Fighter friends who I played competitive Street Fighter with, and when I stopped playing competitive Street Fighter, I didn't really hang out with them anymore. And the other group of friends that I had were kind of my YouTube friends, who, as you know, once I moved out of Connecticut, apparently all decided to hate me without ever telling me there was ever an issue. I can't cut down this tree.
There was never an issue.
It's kind of fucked up if I cut down their own trees, right? You know, everyone knows.
Oh
the
yeah, this
story
chair
about
is always
the friends who
wiggling.
I made videos
Always.
with, so I'm certainly not going to get into that. Honestly, who do I miss in Connecticut? My parents. That's it. Well, let's see what other questions we got.
Missed the Italian style food.
Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the
And
Switch.
what was it? Vinny's Pizza? It's his favorite pizza place.
Because I never said that. You're making that up. I said people should not support Street Fighter 5, which is a piece of shit game from Capcom. Another version of Super Turbo out there. I'm gonna play it. It's the best game that I've ever been playing. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the few games of Street Fighter that I actually am really good at a competitive level. But no, I'm not playing Street Fighter 5 anymore, and I never said don't support Capcom. You're deaf, and you're making that up. Don't say shit like that. All because YouTube fucked me and changed their algorithms, and once again, plummeting views in 2016, even though everyone told me they
Plummeting views.
all the feedback was.
I wonder nowadays, why doesn't he talk about views? When his views are literally like 500 views per video on gameplay. I don't know why he doesn't talk about it.
Phil, everything you did in 2016.
He doesn't make a lot of ad revenue, I get it, but come on. Because out of those 500 people that are gonna go watch a video, how many do you think leave their ad block off? for DSP. Or maybe they can watch it on mobile, I guess.
Keep it up. And then my views still plummet thanks to YouTube.
Fucking 3%. 3% of the chill. Imagine if it was 100.
Fucking terrible. Plenty of people couldn't get into the Jackbox because trolls and people with faster internet hogged the sessions. He only looked at the chat after he finished Jackbox Party Pack 3 to learn we wanted the code in chat, so no actual interaction.
What do you mean you want the code in chat? Are you fucking dumb? You can see it on your screen. It's there the whole time. You literally don't need it. When he's playing the game, you can see it on the screen.
However,
it's on the top corner all the time.
Chamber was just people spamming commands too, so this is more like fan appreciation. But the last straw, Stardew Valley, the game.
Oh yeah, I saw about him keeping the Jasper's litter box in the bedroom, which is absolutely devastating. Because they keep Jasper in the bedroom with them all night. So yeah, litter box has to be there.
To talk to the chat, the game you fucking promised to play was skipped. I pledged for an interactive stream and you did not once engage in conversation with chat. Not only that, but this is the third time you went back on what you promised on Patreon. I am no longer giving you my money. You're a fucking hack, Phil.
LOL, some people are just unable to be pleased. 7+ hour stream with clear interaction with the viewers across multiple games, which was the point of the stream. Played Stardew Valley for over 45 minutes at the end, only held off so long because people so blatantly said they didn't want it, and guess what? Viewership plummeted.
Clear interaction.
Playing it, lost about 300 viewers.
Oh, views, okay.
But
Phil, shut the fuck up. Shut up about the views. You already got paid to do this, and you're gonna do this the way you promised to do this. Regarding if there are 5 people watching or 20 or 500. You gotta do this because you already got paid. It was a Patreon fucking thing. Right. And even if nobody showed up to play Jackbox, it would still, you would still have to fucking play it.
That period of time as promised.
Of course, you would realize nobody shows up, and then you're not gonna fucking play it. Obviously, you can't play that by yourself, but still, you gotta do the stream the way you said you're gonna do the stream. Doesn't matter if you're gonna play fucking Stardew Valley for 20 people.
Ultimately, people didn't as much outside of what they'd normally ask me in an episode of Ask the King. So I'm not exactly sure what their point was. Vast majority of people who attended loved the stream based on stream chat reaction. Sorry, I can't cater to every single person when I've got 600+ all asking for something different. I agree that it was annoying about Jackbox, but what exactly can I do? The games are made to be first come first serve. People were saying do sub only, but how the hell do I do that exactly? There is no way to see only subs who are online or message them the code specifically, and it wasn't meant to be sub only regardless. Again, much like World of Warcraft, this stuff isn't set up to be troll protected at all. That's not my fault, and you shouldn't be expecting me to work miracles.
Well, that's not my fault.
Perhaps people should stop expecting the world.
Bruh.
This was the first time I've ever done a stream like this, and it was meant to be an experiment.
Oh no, it's just, oh yeah, it was meant to be an experiment. Experiments, you don't need to raise $1,250 fucking dollars for an experiment. If it's an experiment, you just do it, and it's just a normal stream. And the next time, if it works well, then you do it for $1,250. Dude, come on, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes, if I continue to do these, they'll get better over time. I didn't even understand how Jackbox or Choice Chamber worked until last night.
Oh, you didn't even know. All right.
I could plan a better way to do it.
They literally explain to you the game the moment you start playing it. Because I've played it with friends and everybody understood everything from the first time we played the game.
Beforehand.
Come on.
I expected interaction and you can't even accomplish that. And no, you did go back on your promises. After the first Minecraft goal, you made a second for 4 more sessions. You did one. You made a goal for an Alan Wake montage.
Oh, wow.
After one part. Your ego can't possibly block this out.
How many times have I said to myself, your ego can't possibly block this out? Nowadays, everything is blocked. Literally everything. The 10-year plan is nonsense and never happened. Even though he explained about it twice. and it's a beautiful fucking sentence. Your ego can't possibly block this out. And then a DSP response follows. So let's see what it is.
Thank you for confirming that you value views more than the people who pledged and nominated.
Yes,
Can't wait for you
every
to drop
fucking day he
Patreon's
does.
choice
Every
because
day.
Twitch chat doesn't like the game.
The entirety of the stream was interaction. If there wasn't an input from viewers, the games couldn't even be played. The final 45 minutes was pretty much direct Q&A with the stream chat. You're factually wrong. After the first Minecraft goal, the second was set up to do add-ons and the like. I did that for 1 to 2 weeks and people told me there wasn't anything else
people
worth
told
doing
me
in the game.
Okay.
Should I have just played 2 more entire sessions of the game?
Yes.
And the people interested told me
Yes. It was a goal. Even though I didn't fucking make my goals because I'm not a real streamer. Because I fucking for my 50 sub goal, it was supposed to be a horror game marathon. I don't fucking know what got into me then that I wanted for 50 subs to play video games. It's totally ridiculous. Fortunately, all of them ran like shit, so I had to make an 8-hour DSP stream. And the next day, the leaks happened, and during that stream, the leaks were happening. So at least that was fun. And then I was gonna follow up with some other goal for some other edited video that I started doing and then I didn't do. So yeah, I scammed you as well. But I didn't get any money for anything. So yeah, and I'm also not a real streamer.
As I'd already done everything interesting.
Not even sure if I exist.
Nobody wanted.
Hey, good morning, Homer.
The Alan Wake montage was made, but only the first part. I asked people to give input to their favorite parts of the playthrough
because it's like he's constantly looking for somebody to validate the fact that he should stop doing something because it's easier to stop doing it. So he's gonna look for that one guy in chat that says, "Phil, this is stupid, stop doing it." And then he would say, "Oh, well, people are saying."
Remember much, and it was far too long for me to rewatch.
Yeah, what's up, Flip?
2 people who were doing so and they stopped after a day. After the viewership on the first part was abysmal, I asked everyone if they actually wanted me to keep doing it, and the answer
viewership, and again, the viewership. The dude just fucking told you, thank you for valuing your views more than the people that already gave you money for this, for the Patreon fucking goal. And then you saw somebody that said, "Phil, you should stop doing this." And that's it. People are saying and the views are low. Yeah.
A resounding no. Do something else, so I did. Should I have ignored that feedback to be told that I don't listen to fan feedback? Your first point is factually incorrect, and your second and third points conveniently leave out what actually happened in those situations.
Yeah, what actually happened was low views.
The only goal I did not
Oh my god, you fucking denthead. And this is some of the best DSP shit. Some of the best shit is on his website. On the fucking, don't go there, by the way, dspgaming.com, don't go there. They're gonna collect your IP.
You are wrong.
Just don't. There's no point.
Session of multiplayer on week 1.
Just get a VPN, go read some dumb paypigs trying to convince obvious trolls that DSP is good. And read a lot of posts by Mora Moria. Because she's fucking, or at least they, I don't know if it's a lady or not. They're in love with DSP.
Do mods. If you get paid to do something, you fucking finish it. But you didn't because you're a fraud. Saying that no one wanted it is a weak excuse. You pocked the money and dropped the project. You are a hack of a YouTube and I'm tired with your bullshit.
Yes, because everyone told me the mods were only for hardcore Minecrafters, and that after repeated sessions of Minecraft streaming, it was boring and I should move on to something else, which I did, and everyone approved.
Everyone approved.
If I'd kept playing Minecraft and everyone had said it was boring, you'd also be.
Oh yeah, how long until DSP gets a job.com? That was like a counter for the 10-year plan.
Saying that I didn't listen to viewer feedback and did whatever I wanted, so that's why my business failed. It's a broken record.
That's why my business failed.
You cannot pocket Patreon money, as it is donations with which the content creator.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you. No, you can pocket it. When you say something is a goal, and then you go and half-ass it or don't do it at all. Now that is called pocketing the money. Because you said it was going for something else. Just like the fucking tips. And this is why people were so fucking riled up at the leaks. Not because you spent your fucking money on bullshit. Even though that's one of the big reasons. One of the main reasons why people were pissed. Because he got exposed for spending outrageous amount of money on bullshit. But also the second thing is that he got exposed for spending an outrageous amount on bullshit that said it went to his bills. And he was crying fucking poor. And then you see his WWE Champions getting more and more characters every day. Because there are Twitter accounts that track that shit. And then the leaks come out and it gets exposed. He spent hundreds of fucking dollars.
It's the best benefit their business.
Spoonie Tons
It is-
super chatted $2.51. We're going back in time to watch classic DSP TISMS today?
Yeah, basically. Big up Spoonyton for super chat.
Not Kickstarter, where our final...
It's kind of a mixed bag between old stuff and newer stuff. Maybe we're gonna watch something from yesterday when he came back from the canceled stream.
Product is
We'll
promised
see.
in exchange for crowdfunding. I've explained this to you personally before. Content creators are not held to a 100% letter of the law delivery rate on goals either.
I'm sorry, I can't do the accidental timeout.
Agreement where as long as the content creator attempts to come through with the promised goal, it's
No.
accepted as complete.
I would do it, but I'm sorry.
Goals you keep referencing, I very much delivered in the spirit of the goals. Again, you know this and you're a broken record. Bottom line, you're upset because for some reason, you were expecting a 7-hour talking with the stream chat marathon from me on Sunday. That wasn't what was promised at all. I played all 3 of the top 3 most nominated games here from this thread. Only I played more of Jackbox than anything else because that's what the people in stream chat actually wanted. You pledged expecting some kind of personal delivery of a goal that wasn't promised, and that's your fault because Patreon isn't Kickstarter. Twice, you've been a patron, and twice you've
so
foolishly
fucking
expected
terrible.
some kind of personal delivery of a product and then complained afterwards, insulting me personally. It seems the problem here is with you, not me. Therefore, since you can't use Patreon responsibly, I've permanently removed you as one of my patrons.
Wow, he banned him from being a fucking
I don't
patron.
need funding from people who can't act like mature, responsible adults and not cause drama and problems afterwards. Literally nobody had a problem with yesterday's
Holy
event
shit.
besides you, hence we know where the problem lies. And I have now ended that problem now.
And I snuck. Matter of fact, I didn't even.
This is a great video, and it's great it played out randomly. This was a terrible fucking segment. Terrible segment. You can see he pocketed the money, then did a half-ass fucking stream. That was a disaster and was miserable. And then people complained because they gave money for this shit. And then he told them that's a you problem for expecting a personal fucking delivery. What the fuck?
And I snuck. Matter of fact, I didn't even have to sneak because your mom's a grown.
Hey, what's up, everybody that's just joining?
So it was this one night where you went to sleep. I came over late at night, came over with a bottle of wine. It was in a brown bag because that's what niggas do. And, you know, your mom, she answered the door in a robe, smelling good, had on a nice perfume. I can't remember the scent. It was like one of those cougar scents. And I walked through the door, right? And she opens the robe. And titties was just as saggy as ever because, you know, gravity hit him. She was a little bit older. Gravity hit him. She had a seasoned body, right? Stomach was still a little bit flat, but with stretch marks. Titties was sagging a little bit.
Yeah, I can't undo timeouts. I'm sorry.
And she invites
I
me
can
in,
only
right?
unban.
And the first thing she does is rip off my shirt. I knew she was gonna rip off my shirt, so I wore something cheap. She rips off my shirt, throws off my jacket. She rips off my Kappa pin, and she just sits there for a minute, astonished at the girth and the length of the BBC. And at that point, all I could do was grab her from the back of her neck, spin her around, bend her over, spread both cheeks wide. Before I slide in, slap 1, slap 2, slap right, slap left. And I slid in the BBC slowly while she moaned profusely, groaned, screamed, couldn't believe I filled all 5 dimensions of the
Alright, this is way too fucking much.
bash. Dimensions was touched, creamed all over the D.
Oh my fucking god, alright. This was something else. Let's see something else. Oh, DSP tries it. Burger King Chicken Big King is what we're eating today. If that's familiar with you.
DSP tries it.
The original.
Okay, everybody.
Burger King burger. I mean sandwich.
And quite honestly, I can't believe we're about to do this because I didn't think this would ever exist.
What?
Quite frankly, I'm surprised and appalled
chicken
that
burger?
it does exist. And you're going to see what I mean in a second. So, a few weeks ago, Burger King, actually, to take that back a few months ago, Burger King released in the United States what's called the Big King sandwich.
The Big King. The king of sandwiches.
The Burger King equivalent of a Big Mac. In fact, it had the extra bun piece, the same pickles, the same onions, and it even had special sauce, just like a Big Mac. The difference was it had flame-broiled burgers, which is much different than the McDonald's Big Mac, and the burgers were much bigger on the Burger King version of the Big King than they were than the
Big King of hate.
Apparently,
it's a hateful burger.
I heard that actually, after I did the episode of DSP Tries, that people contacted me and said, Phil, didn't you know that internationally Burger King had that burger for a long time? The answer is
Domino's.
No. Domestically here in the United States, we never had that until right now. They just got it, okay?
Okay, fucking eat it, you fucking asshole.
That they probably slap a little bit of sauce on, a little bit of lettuce, and put it on a bun, and for $1, it's worth like nothing, right? What they've done, they slapped 2 of those freaking things.
Yeah, this way too tall.
The same layout as the Big King with the bun in the middle.
How is he even gonna eat that? It's gonna go everywhere.
They're selling it as the Chicken Big King. This is
hateful chicken
to me. Like, what the hell? When I ordered it, I thought for sure it would be like a round patty of chicken or something. Look, it doesn't even fit on the bun.
On bun? Yeah, this is ridiculous.
All right, so let's take a bite. By the way, just the if you just want the sandwich, it's $4. Just to make that clear, it's $3.99 just for the sandwich.
That's not bad.
Want this just by itself. I don't even know how I'm gonna hold this thing. Just look at it. Just look at this. I'm going to try to take a bite here. Give you my feelings about this.
Give me your feelings. Let's see. And shit is falling off. Tangy, robust. Were there druggies in the parking lot? Druggies? I don't know about my cousin. She was a druggie. I don't care about her, man. It's none of my fucking business.
Look at this thing.
But Phil, is your cousin alive? I don't fucking know, man. That's none of my fucking business. She was a druggie.
I can tell you right now, it's incredibly salty. Because you got not 1, but 2 of the breaded chicken pieces.
Sounds nice. I like salty.
I don't know what they're supposed to be. I can tell you right now, the only thing that I could taste when I bit down, a little bit of pickle, a little bit of onion,
a little bit of sauce.
Taste the secret sauce.
Oh, the secret sauce.
Salt. And that's all I'm tasting.
All I can taste is salt.
What you should put into this kind of sandwich.
What should you put in this kind of sandwich? How the fuck do you know?
What you've done, if you buy the Chicken Big King, is you bought 2 of the dollar chicken sandwiches stacked on top of each other.
$3. Grug devour Burger King giant big chicken Grug King Grug very hungry need to feed gout.
King Grug is hungry. Dude, every time I make a thumbnail, I forget to make a Grug thumbnail. Jesus Christ, I need to make that.
With onions, pickles, special sauce, and lettuce. And
the Grug stream.
For $4, right? When you can get...
Not bad, it looks big for $4.
You know, by themselves, for under $3, why would you buy this for $4?
Oh, like okay, then don't.
Fit on the bread. It's not meant to be this. This is a mess.
Not meant to be.
I'm gonna rate the
hey, this was a quick DSP tries it.
Sandwich a 1.5 out of 5.
Oh, 1.5. This is garbage. Next we have a, I don't know what. Hold on. This is a Tevin video. I don't know if he talks into it, but is this the fuck your daughter? Fuck your daughter. Is this that one? Skip around 5 minutes. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yep, I'm in. There we go.
Okay, how we doing here?
Let's see the fan interaction.
Players, that's good. That might be enough. All right, anyone else? Last chance. Absolute last chance. For the final session of Black Ops 2, and that's it. For
Spoonie Ton super chatted $2.51. Since we're watching the classics, may I suggest the one where DSP told the story of his early school days?
Sure, sure.
EP9. Timestamp is 1 hour 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
All right, thanks for the detailed information. Let me look that up. King of Hate, episode 9. And big ups for super chat.
Yeah, I really am behind because Phil, as soon as you say that, I'm already in the game.
I'm not surprised.
So.
The stream is pretty delayed.
Early school days. Yeah, there it is.
That should Hello.
All right. Anyone got anything to say before we start? Oh, look at this. Oh, look.
Gout.
Cute kid.
What is the cute kid? What did it do?
Look at this cute kid here. What an idiot.
Did he say something?
Out of here. Yes. I'm really gonna let the kid who fucking gave me false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming, causing me to have fucking problems this year to join. Now, you know what it is? Because he's got a friend in here, and so he's just rejoining through his friend. The thing is, he thinks I'm stupid, right? He thinks I'm stupid, like I don't know.
You are stupid. You're talking about him.
What I have to do is kick the people.
He's getting... You're literally giving him most of your attention right now.
Who,
And he's kicking individuals. Alright.
Obviously are parts of the Sons of Kojima, which, you know, sorry, but... Oh,
wow. They're terrorists. What are you doing, DSP? He's looking at their friends list. Oh my fucking god, how are you this lame? Let's see, who is a fucking troll? And he knows them by names, all the SOK members, he knows them by name.
The awesome one is still here.
Yeah, because he's a friend of someone on the list. I'm just gonna find him. Whatever.
Yeah, he's still here.
Not this guy. Nope. This is fucking so stupid.
Yeah, it is. You are so stupid. You're looking at people's friend lists to look for trolls. Scanning for trolls in people's friend list. Oh, Phil. Why you gotta be this way?
These people up here are everything already played.
Massive derailment.
I'm not sure.
Massive derailment. The fuck is this? Yeah, let me see who's a fucking troll. Alright, let's find them and block them. Yeah, this fucking sucks, DSP. What is this gameplay? And it has the DSP Gaming watermark on it, because he's proud of this. How are you so fucking silly, DSP? Now he's going to the communities. What, is there an SOK community on PSN?
Never heard of any of these groups.
Yeah, you don't use any fucking groups. Never heard of any of those groups, which means they're garbage, right? The guy who's haven't heard of anything.
Oh, here you go. Oh,
Here we go. Found him. Only took you like 10 minutes. Fucking idiot. What, report him? False flag him.
Bye. That's probably it. Well, I'll double check everyone else too. Cannot use this feature now. It's interesting.
Bruh.
Private.
Is that the whole thing?
Down.
Oh my fucking god, DSP. Oh my fucking god. There's not even gout guy.
Someone else. It's someone else here.
Someone else. We have a rat. There's an imposter among us.
If it blocks people from joining the party, I have no idea. Let's see.
Yeah, you can't block. Doesn't come out.
I have no clue.
Alright, let's just block everybody.
Messages, apparently.
You're so... This is so fucking depressing.
As once again, as you can see, PS4 is a piece of shit.
Yeah, PS4 is a piece of shit. It's not him and everybody that hates him. Everybody fucking hates him. And his clan, look at this. His clan is hate. DARKSYDEPHIL, that's his fucking clan. The clan of hate.
They fucked it up, and this party system is trash. There's no way that I could set this.
Alright.
So that,
I'm gonna say this just because he won't shut up. Gentlemen, shut the fuck up.
Just say how's that gout already. This is the whole fucking thing, man.
I'm joining because the friend of the friend. It's like, what the fuck thought that was a good idea? It's terrible. Alright, I think we're good. I made it closed so no one else can join now anyway.
Nobody can join.
Everyone else seems okay.
Yeah, let's look at all his friends.
I think everyone here
This is terrible, DSP.
But I think we're all good.
Fucking terrible. He's gonna check everybody. What a fucking fascist.
I accidentally kicked this guy.
Yeah, oh my fucking god, DSP.
Holy
This is a nightmare.
delay.
That is terrible. And what the fuck is this?
Bro, this is fucking depression.
And,
fucking depression.
we need 8. So there you go. Now we're...
Oh god, DSP, this was terrible. Alright, let's go on the next video, which was this, the Hate Life podcast. Timestamp is 1:12:10. So let's go there and see the early life fill. 1:12:10. It's like here somewhere.
Of the night, back in the day. I apologize, we do not have time for live Skype callers this week.
Skype callers, remember that? Fucking Skype calling segment.
Be able to do it. But today I want to reveal to you some stuff about my past that I've never really talked about in the past, which is my grammar school, elementary school, primary school, grade school, whatever you call it. I found, you know, around the world, everyone seems to call it something different. Preparatory school, middle school, junior high.
School, all right? School when you're a little boy. That's how it's called.
Time period in my life.
Young school.
And what I'm talking primarily about is around kindergarten, first
Oh
grade,
yeah, let's see. How special was he? How much of an X-Men was he?
Till say about 8th grade, okay? And so let's talk. When I was growing up, I know it was a big a thing of contention and debate amongst my parents what I should do for school. Should I go to public school? Should I go to private school?
Should he go to special needs class?
And eventually, it was determined by my parents that they were going to go the extra mile. They were going to spend a ton of money to dump me into a private school.
Dump him in a private
St.
school.
Ambrose School. Okay.
All right.
Now, St. Ambrose School was located actually pretty close by to where I live right now. I'd probably say...
Yo, stop doxing the school.
10 to 15 minutes driving distance. It was right up the hill from where my parents used to live. And it actually is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's at the very, very top of a hill. The name of the hill is Mill Hill.
Chill Hill.
And this hill, it was funny because the top of the hill had the school, this giant concrete building, right? Huge, 3-level, multi-tier concrete
I don't know where any of the divorce rumors came, honestly. I have no idea where this came from. Just because he canceled the stream for undisclosed reasons?
With a huge
I don't
parking
know.
lot around it. And directly across the street
Don't
from
get too optimistic.
church called St. Ambrose Church, which
Cat has no benefits of leaving.
School Catholic Church had a church that tied in. There was a fully staffed
Not one.
rectory with a guy who was in charge. I think he was called a Monsignor. And then he had the 2 priests that were side by side below him, kind of like his right-hand man. There was a deacon, and there were a bunch of nuns who also lived there in a rectory. And I know for a lot of people, this just talking about this, you're like, wow, this exists? Yeah,
Wow.
it does.
You were like in a monastery, dude.
People don't. If you're not, you know, part of
You know the whole Bible?
Catholicism, you may not even understand. But these are people who call themselves holy people. They are supposedly supposed to.
They call themselves holy people.
It's kind of funny. The person who was our Monsignor ended up not being so chaste.
Ack.
I'll talk about actually later. But yeah. So it was interesting because.
Hey, what's up, Suds? I'm doing okay.
Was twofold. It was
doing
number
chill.
one to obviously teach you the stuff you need to know for your education so you can go out there, eventually go to high school, get a job, etc. But they also tried to teach you all of the religious side of stuff. We had religious classes teaching us about the Roman Catholic Church, about the Bible, about Jesus Christ, about the Old Testament and the New Testament, about the sacraments. And yes, I did receive many of the sacraments over the course of time that I spent when I did go to this school. And let's get started. Like all places, the best place to start at the beginning.
10 years ago.
So when I was 5 years old, I went to
When I was 5 years old.
And I remember back then, what you may consider kindergarten now is pretty much not what it was back then. Okay,
This is, by the way, not only the DSP story, and you know he twists everything, but it's a DSP story from when he was 5. So yeah.
Then it was very much about learning. It was very much about making friends.
You know how twisted this is gonna be. The twisted mind of DARKSYDEPHIL.
While you have fun. I will never forget my kindergarten teacher. Her name was Sister Anna May.
Sister Anna.
Old school woman, very old, elderly, had the habit, the full nun's habit going back. She always wore the very conservative uniform of a nun, clothing, right? And
the armor.
She was very nice to you if you listened and you did what was told, and she was like hell on wheels if you disobeyed her. I remember
Wow.
a few kids in the class that would always act up, not listen to what she was saying, not pay attention, talk over, to have side conversations when or make
Oh,
fun
Sister
jokes and
Anime?
stuff.
That's how we called her?
God, she would go
I don't know.
off the
Anna May. Probably that was
this
it.
is, I mean, this is when I was a kid. Keep in mind, this is a long time ago. Corporal punishment was still kind of accepted in schools. This woman beat kids with rulers. This woman will put you in the closet. This woman will make you stand in the hallway in the corner.
Yeah.
Basically, lots of ways
Traumatizing
to
children.
make you behave. I saw kids get slapped like this, backhand to the face. I saw people like real
Pistol
hard.
grip.
Boom, rulers to the leg, to the arms, to the leg. I saw rosary beads. We'd be saying the rosary.
They were like prisoners of war, man.
Whip them with the face with the rosary.
Getting interrogated.
I saw all of it. Now for me, I don't know what it was. I didn't act up. I wasn't one of those kids that acted up. In fact, I was one of Sister Anime's favorites. She thought that
Yes,
I was
of
one
course.
the
Of
nicest
course.
kids. I listened to what she said. Not that I was overdoing goody two shoes, but I just didn't understand why would I want to be contentious with this woman who I know if I'm contentious with her, she'll beat the shit out of me.
Yes.
So I ended up being actually, you know,
He was a genius when he was 5.
I also got high, always got high grades. People were saying, "Oh, Phil's really, you know, he behaves himself." It's funny because I still remember to this day when you sit and you fold your legs like this across each other, like this. I forget what they would call it now. Back then they used to call that sitting Indian style, and it was in
Oh
kindergarten.
no, that's fucking racist.
Sitting Indian style, which is funny because
That's assuming a stereotype.
First of all, they're not Indians; they're Native Americans.
Or
This is,
something.
again, this is way back when, before any of that went into effect. So, sitting Indian style, we would sit there on carpets on the floor. We would have like a time where we could relax.
I know this as sitting lotus. Lotus.
I made
I
some
don't
of
know.
my first friends in kindergarten, who ended up being friendly.
Did
with
they
me
make
for
fun of you of
several
rocking
years
so much?
afterwards, and that was kindergarten. And then finally, when I started hitting first, second grade,
He can't contain himself from rocking, man. It's constant movement.
started to become dual. And what I mean by that is there were enough kids that you wouldn't just have one classroom for each grade. There were 2 first grades, there were 2 second grades, there were 2 third grades, okay? And so you'd have different teachers who were teaching each grade. And I still remember this. So first grade, I had another nun, I forget her name. She actually didn't wear the big crazy full habit. She was just an older woman who had like curly gray hair. Second grade also was a nun. Sometimes she wore the habit, sometimes she didn't. I think her name was Sister Richard Mary. Third grade,
Sister Richard Mary?
You guys will get a kick out of this. You are going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, let's see, Phil. Fucking Sister Richard Mary.
I had a teacher.
Big up Sister Richard.
Her name was Miss
Oh
Mary,
my
if I
god.
remember correctly. She was in her mid to late 20s, and she was a young blonde, hot.
Whoa.
I mean,
Did you touch her?
Very attractive. She was skinny, right? She had decent, not huge, but decent sized boobs.
All right.
Always wore makeup to school. So she looked like she was like made up to go out on the town every day when she went to school. My God, she was fucking hot. I mean, if I could describe her, the best way I could describe this teacher,
Sister
she looked
Richard.
like a Barbie doll. Like, I'm not
Bow.
even kidding. She looked like a made-up Barbie doll. I don't know if that's what she was going
Barbie
for.
doll.
But that's, and I had a fucking crush on her like
You were
no
5.
tomorrow. Oh, of course I was in 3rd grade. I didn't understand what it was. I didn't know that
No, he was like 8.
Sexual male, and my testosterone was pumping, and I didn't know why.
How did you have testosterone pumping in 3rd
She
grade?
really liked me in particular more than anyone else in the class, but for whatever reason, you know, that was it. I was hot for teacher. And I actually remember something.
Were you her favorite?
Here's what happened.
This King of Hate mug, man. I hate this fucking mug. It's so bad. It's like all his merch is just his shitty logo slapped on it. It doesn't matter if it fits or it's aesthetically pleasing or interesting in any way. It just slapped on.
If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember this. I lived with my cousin actually lived with us at the time. She was kind of like my big sister. She's 5 years older than me.
Hey, it's the draggy.
I don't know if it was for Valentine's Day or Teacher's Day. There was some day coming up where you would give your teacher a present. And I told my mom, I love Miss Barrett so much. I want to give her a great present, but I'm not sure what to give her. So my cousin who lived with us, who was 5 years older than me, was going to go to a dance in 8th grade. But she had misbehaved and got grounded, and her mom told her, you're no longer going to the dance. And in fact, my mom had gotten special stuff for her for this dance, like a nice dress, had bought her perfume and stuff to go to the dance. And she had basically done this really bad misbehavior thing. So my mom said, it's all off, fuck that. So my mom said, here's... I know this is so stupid. She says, here, you should give her this. Now, of course, this is my mom's idea, not mine. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even understand the implications of it at that time because I was a little kid, right? I was, what, 3rd grade? I would have been 8 years old, so I didn't understand why I liked Miss Barrett. She gave me this giant, this bottle of perfume, expensive name brand perfume that I had seen advertised on TV.
She loved him.
This to her, right?
It wasn't like that movie, what was it, Blank Check? When it was literally a child having a romance with a grown-ass woman. Because he was rich.
I get...
Holy shit.
I know.
And he bought a fucking castle.
Embarrassing, but it's fucking hilarious.
Spoonie Ton super chatted $2.51. His testosterone started pumping when he was 8. No
Yeah, he's a early bloomer. He bloomed and basically... he peaked in high school, and that's the Phil we see today. The peaked in high school DSP. That still makes ass and fart and shit jokes.
You know, imagine being a teacher. You're like 27 years old. You're a hot teacher, and
a big ups for a super chat, Spoonie Ton.
A box. Oh, you think it's gonna be? Oh, could this be an some kind of a little thing? Maybe a cheeses or something. You know, there's the things that kids give their teachers, little inexpensive things. I hand her like a $50 bottle of designer perfume, and she opens the fucking thing up and she looks and she's like.
Yeah, that's like, totally like, strange. Like, yeah, literally.
Just like
why?
Confusion, happiness, because obviously.
Bro, I don't want to hear any fucking stories about his parents being like broke middle class people that didn't have fucking money. When he says this shit, he's trying to be relatable, because his parents were at least all right, fucking financial wise. Since he just said in the beginning of this segment that they spend a bunch of money to send him to this private Catholic school, and now he's buying his teachers like expensive name brand perfumes like DSP. And this is one of the core tenets of DSP. You can't be both a broke boy and a guy who spends a lot of money on stuff that is outrageous. You can't be both. You gotta pick one and you gotta stick to the story, or you're getting super inconsistent.
You could tell she actually wanted it, because she definitely took it. I'm sure she had a boyfriend. She probably wore it that night and got laid. But it was just like, you know, so funny. Funny as hell, right? So, so that was 3rd grade. 4th grade, unfortunately, was no cakewalk. 4th grade was probably, in my entire academic career, the worst year of my life. And the reason I say that is because my 4th grade teacher, I still can tell you her name. Her name was Mrs. Murphy. She was about probably between 50 to 60 years old. She was one of those women who is just the most unpersonable woman you would ever meet. You couldn't really have a conversation with her. She was uptight. She was stingy. She was stuck up, right? She was one of those hoity-toity, you know, you gotta be perfect people. First of all, she was a horrible teacher. Yet she had taught her whole life, yet she was a horrible teacher. She would try to teach you something in class and forget how to explain it and be like, I couldn't explain it in class, but then she would give you work that you needed to do it on a test. You're like, but you didn't explain this properly in class and we never went back to it. How am I supposed to know how to do it? That was number one. Number two, she gave us, and I'm not exaggerating, you can ask my parents, they will concede, I'm sure they remember her, they will concede this. She gave us no less, I shit you not, than 3 fucking hours of homework a night. I'm gonna say that again. 3
hours of homework. Holy shit. That's cray.
Subject.
Now somebody asked me in chat, do you catch all the old histories? Retcons always has something with some scenes in films. I think he steals some of the concept and puts it in his story. Now I don't know about DSP, but I can tell you, if you watch the Netflix docu-series Don't Fuck With Cats, you would know about that guy there. He was totally inspired by movies. And now I don't know if I should spoil this or not, but it's a good series. You should go check it out. And this reminded me of that. Anyways, yeah, recently his retcons are just like with a helicopter job. I'm going to play this one later. I think it's queued up. It's just the same fucking story you've heard 1,000 times with some new details that might have been twisted, might have not existed at all, or might be something that he just recently remembered. So it's just like, it's so fucking confusing.
Do 4 pages in your workbook, do 40 math problems, do these 1,000 sentences, do this, do... And I would get home from school, and I would sit there, work for an hour and a half, 2 hours, have dinner, sit there again. You know, it's getting dark outside. I should be getting ready for bed. I'm still fucking doing homework. It got to the point. Now, keep in mind that I was one of the students. My parents always tried to motivate me to do well, be one of the best. And I was. In my school, I was always one of the best. I wasn't always necessarily number one, but I was always one of the best when it came to grades wise, because I did the extra effort. I put in a lot of effort to make things turn out well. But I still remember I was doing so much homework that I had no time to even spend with my parents. It was, I would come home, do the homework, dinner, do the homework, sleep. And the thing, here's the catch, here's the real catch. None of the other kids did the fucking homework. What the other kids would do is hand in half-assed homework, and they would get the easy
He was fucking special.
the C,
it was so special.
and
Jesus Christ, man. How is he so good at school?
Just let them say, yeah, fuck it, this teacher's out of her mind. Just do whatever. As long as you're passing, I don't care. My parents, of course, wanted me to be, they kind of pushed me to be better, to be near the top of the class. So to see me, I was, for 3 years, you know, first, second, third grade, I always was doing all my work. I would never just do it to do it and get the C and pass by. It wasn't of that mentality. So me putting in the hard work to get good grades.
Bruh, this, no.
Was so time consuming. My parents went and complained to the principal and told them, I don't know how this fucking woman taught her whole life. She's an asshole and she doesn't know what she's doing. And we had parent-teacher conferences. We had all this. It did no good. Basically, my parents said, just get through this year. This woman's out of her fucking mind, and we'll just tell everyone we ever meet that she's horrible, and hopefully she'll get fired. I don't know if she ever did.
And take a big sip.
5th grade, I had another nun. Sister...
Richard?
Sister Teresa Pets. I had
all
5th
right.
grade. She was
Docs the fucking teacher. I need to call her. To ask about Phil.
Now this is what gets me.
But that's the thing, man. He can flex on you for all this education, but Phil, and I mean that I'm talking about nowadays DSP, all this education went to waste. You're not using any of it, literally. Playing fucking video games on a live stream. Even your college education, your business degree, it's not being applied in anything. So you might have as well not studied anything your whole life, but just played Street Fighter.
I mean, I'm talking out of my ass right now. I need you guys to understand. What convinces young women to become sisters or nuns? I don't know, because she was probably...
You don't know anything about young women.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Outside of grooming them.
This woman
poorly.
had actually made herself up and or dressed nicely, or, you know what I mean, nice hair. She would have been a pretty young woman, and... for whatever reason, she decided to be a nun. Now, if you guys don't know, in the Catholic Church, when you are a nun, you can't have sex, you can't get married, you can't have any kind of relations with a man, any kind of a romantic relationship, period. The whole thing is supposed to be you are in love with God and you are servitude to God, and that's your whole life. I certainly could never choose that because I'm not a strong enough person to abstain from sex my whole life. I don't know how on earth or why on earth this woman did, but
This is so good. I'm not a strong enough person to abstain from sex. Chad fucking Phil. Alpha Phil.
He did. But anyway.
Alpha male.
I remember, I'm trying to think.
I wanna fuck too much, bro.
Things that in particular that stood out for that year, 6th grade. I remember there was a science fair. And for the science fair, I had become infatuated with the Lion King.
Yeah, he's so creepy with this. He's so creepy because he's talking about women in this like weird objectifying way. Oh, if she dressed herself up and put some more effort, she would have been looking great. But she decided to be a nun instead. Okay, Phil, okay.
Time had come out.
The fuck, man. The Lion King.
Ever, the highest grossing animated movie ever made. I went and saw it 3 times in the theaters. I bought the soundtrack. I sang. I played the video games. I had the t-shirts. I had a mug that was the Lion King. I had all the Lion King toys from Burger King. I had Lion King underpants. I had Lion King toilet paper. Everything was motherfucking Lion King. So I was infatuated with lions, and I actually remember that for the science fair, I did a full expose on lions.
Expose.
Oh my God,
Expose on lions. He got all their dirty fucking laundry.
I use crayons.
He made a hit piece on lions.
Lions, they fucking suck. They say they're kings of the fucking jungle. You're the king of shit. I'm the fucking king of hate, bitch.
I hand drew lion faces.
Fucking the lions
expose. Things about lions, and let me tell you something.
Expose.
Lions are not nice creatures. Holy shit. Do you guys?
You meant to say like an exhibition, maybe?
About lions, the male lion, the alpha
expose.
Male, the king of the pride, does nothing. All he does is.
Oh yeah, that's an expose.
Women.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not kidding. This is what the alpha male does.
All they want to do is fuck
all day. The women come, he fucks the women, and then the other women.
Bro, you can't do a lot when you're a fucking lion. You can just eat some fucking food and just fuck around and chill and make babies. You don't get to play video games or wash dishes or file for taxes. You're a fucking lion.
And who aren't fucking go out and do all the hunting, all the raising of the family, get all the food for everyone,
That's
do
epic.
all the fucking work, and the king of the pride fucks his way to the top. Holy shit! What the hell kind
lions
of
are shills, man. They fucking suck. Fucking lions.
Anyway, that was 6th grade. And in 7th grade, I remember I had this teacher who I didn't necessarily not like her, but for whatever reason, she always had a bug up her ass about kids. Like, if a kid rubbed her the wrong way, or if she was PMS-ing that day, you
oh my fucking god.
It was funny.
Oh my fucking god, if she was PMS-ing that day, dude, why do you hate women like that?
Nice, and all of a sudden,
if she was fucking PMS-ing, wow.
One day she'd be like, fuck.
This guy, how old was he? 2014? He was like in his mid-30s talking about women like that. Like he's never seen one.
Ripping pissed at everyone. You're like, what's going on here?
He was PMSing that day. What?
And like I said, throughout my early school career, I was very well behaved. I was trying to go for good grades. I was trying to be at the top of the class. Very rarely would I get into any
so
kind
fucking creepy, man.
or anything
it's like with if Panda Lee or Cat was upset.
Cat, are you sure you're not just fucking PMSing? You want to leave?
And I actually remember.
Wait for your period to pass, and then we can talk about the divorce. Okay? Sound good?
Remember this one particular time when I was in class. I said nothing. I swear to God, I was paying attention. I was reading my book, and she looks at me. She says, "Philip, what did you just say?" And I go, "Excuse me, Mrs. Goliath."
It's the same way Twitch treated him.
And she said, "What did you just say?" I said, I'm sorry, Mrs. Goliath. I didn't say anything. Yes, you did. I was like, yes, no, really. I didn't, Mrs. Goliath. don't know what you're talking about. How dare you? I heard you, and you are in trouble. And she like ripped me a new asshole. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was sitting there behaving, doing nothing wrong. She just like lost her mind. And she was like going nuts or whatever. And I think
going nuts or whatever.
If she actually sent me to the principal or not. And if I remember correctly, I went to the principal, and the principal was like, what the hell are you doing here? I was like, I have no idea. I don't know what just happened. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I really don't. And I actually remember there were a few times that she did that to me. And I don't know if there was someone who she thought sounded like me, and she always thought that it was me. And I remember that one time, you know, you have parent-teacher...
Spoonie Ton super chatted $2.51. Ever notice that whenever someone crosses Phil in his stories, there has to be something wrong with that person? He was perfect ever since then.
Bro, yeah, he was always good and never did anything wrong, paid attention in class, spend extra time to do his homework the way it's meant to be done and not half-assed. Because that's what we know Phil for doing, right? Not half-assing anything. And doing everything the way it's meant to be done properly, 1000%.
Conferences
but when you do something to him, you're mentally ill, you have no job, you live in your mother's basement, whatever, all this stuff, the whole thing, if he doesn't like you.
She told my parents that I must have had some kind of attitude problem, and that I was, I was getting into...
You call yourself the king of fucking hate. Obviously she was correct. Obviously. Nobody liked you in the fucking FGC. Nobody likes you on fucking YouTube. Nobody liked you on Twitter. Nobody liked you on Twitch. You do have a fucking attitude problem. You're known for the guy that rants a lot and the guy that jerked off on a live stream and the guy that asks people for money. Come on, you do have an attitude problem. You need to call John Cena to hit you with an attitude adjustment.
Arguments for her in class. Like, I wasn't. What are you talking about? Arguing. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. It was
I don't know anything. I did nothing wrong.
She had some kind of a hormonal imbalance. And she
oh my fucking god! Are you serious? Some sort of hormonal imbalance. This now he had an issue with a woman, which makes it that she was menstruating or something. My fucking god! What is wrong with this guy?
The king of hate, full slurs.
that's what he is. King of hateful slurs. Thanks for the really super chat. Doomaloop and Spoonytown before that, I forgot to say.
Really quirky things about the school. Number one, we didn't have a playground. What we had.
Oh, she must have been. She must have had a hormonal disbalance, man. This guy, this fucking guy.
Fucking parking lot.
Always has to look for the bad things in you when there is even something that puts you off.
Jr. super chatted $2. Greg love God, make nuns all moist in the yard, rolling on the floor, laughing cocktail.
Yeah, bro, he was making them all wet. He said earlier he couldn't abstain himself from having sex. Can't understand why people want to become priests or nuns.
Right.
Because there was this one nun that was attractive, and if she put on more makeup and wasn't a nun, she would be really hot. That's what he fucking said.
It's recess time, everyone. Go outside. By the way, if you fall, you're probably going to lose a fucking limb or scrape your face off.
What?
You're playing on concrete. Yeah, we played on hard-ass fucking pavement.
Okay. What do people play on nowadays? They play on a carpet? They play on a bouncy castle? What are people playing on now? What are kids playing on now?
And traditionally, I remember...
Because I used to play on fucking concrete too, but I didn't lose any limbs or destroy my face in a fall. What?
Where we would do different things. We play...
You can see he never played outside.
Softball. We played dodgeball.
Yeah, fucking... Good luck playing dodgeball with the fucking guy. And I know he was younger, but it's still fucking Phil. With a guy who barely moves. He would have been the slowest, most, like, unresponsive guy playing dodgeball there. Next to maybe the disabled kid.
Football was big. Is between 6th to 8th grade. Football was big. Touch football, of course. And it was also real weird. Early in the morning when you're lining up for school, like they wouldn't let you in the building. Imagine if your school in the morning wouldn't let you in. They wouldn't let us in until a bell rang, and then they would corral us in like cattle into our little classrooms. I don't know why they would not let us in the building at the beginning of the day. They always made you wait outside and then rang the bell, and then everyone went in at once. It was very confusing to everyone. I don't think they ever had an explanation. So in the summer, you better not wear too much clothing because you're going to sweat your fucking balls off.
Yeah, you can take it off.
You better have 7 layers on because you're going to freeze your ass off, and very rarely would they let you in before this bell. Really?
I mean, yeah, that's dumb. Why wouldn't you let them in? I don't know. It's special school. Special school.
That's right. The school had no lockers. All you had was very limited storage in closets where you would put your coat, your lunchbox, your book bag, and stuff like that. So 99% of the time, you ended up walking around the entire school with your entire day's books on your back, and it really fucking hurt. There were
that's fucking school.
Fucking hurting.
Yeah.
I said to my mom, why do we do this? I know everyone else has lockers. Why the fuck doesn't this school have lockers? And they could never explain it. I don't know. Really weird.
Could never explain
really weird because being in a Catholic school, it's like 90% of your time is on academics, but that 10% of the time...
I didn't have lockers at school either.
It's just weird because you can tell there's kids there that don't practice.
So yeah, I was also walking around with all the books, but it's just a fucking thing. I don't know why you gotta bitch about it.
Religious stuff, and they're like glossing.
Why are they in Catholic school?
Yeah, St. Peter, who gives a crap, right?
Who gives a crap?
Sometimes they make you go to mass for holidays and stuff. You'd have special mass where you'd have to sit in mass during the day, which is very odd. Like, I'm here for school, yet I'm sitting in church. Shouldn't that be on Sunday and not when I'm in school? But yet they did it. It was a weird mishmash of stuff that happened at this school. One of the things that stands out for me that I remember from all the years that I was there, they had the DARE Cop. The DARE Cop came. If you don't know what DARE is, it's Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It's in the United States, the program that law enforcement use to teach kids about drugs and that they're bad and you shouldn't use them, to which I very much thanked that officer, because until he had shown up, not only didn't I know about drugs, I didn't know what they looked like, and then after then I knew exactly
He was like 10. He was 10. Didn't know drugs exist? Bruh, what the fuck did your parents do? were your parents doing? What did they fucking teach you?
All that shit looked like, so I knew exactly what I was getting
DSP.
later on.
Didn't know drugs exist.
That's pretty funny. A couple other quick things before I run out of time here. A lot of people, I'm sure, are going to want to know about bullying. Bullying right now is a hot topic on the planet.
Hey, bullying.
Getting bullied.
You're getting bullied. Not everyone.
You know, immune to my share of bullies. Okay.
Let's see.
I remember there was this one kid who he just loved bullying everyone. Okay.
Yeah, he was the king of hate.
Bullying everyone. He would just run up.
The emperor of hate.
Fucking reason, laugh, and run away.
Thanks for your money, stupid fuck.
Unlike the other kids, you know, other bullies, you ignore the fuck out of them at that age. Usually they go and they try to bully someone who they get attention from. If you ignored this kid, he would bully you more because he would just
kick him in the dick,
annoying you. So I remember this one day I said I had enough of this kid. I'm going to teach this kid a lesson. Because he was about my same size, too. It wasn't like he was bigger than me or anything. So, as I told you, we had recess in a parking lot. And the way it was a huge, giant, rectangular parking lot on one side of the building, and then it kind of curled around the back of the building to a more narrow rectangle down here that was kind of out of sight from everything. So I know exactly what I'm going to do to this fucking punk. So I went around the corner. We were the only two over there, right? Because I knew that if I did anything when people were watching, I would get in trouble.
You would get in trouble anyways. You're beating up a kid in school.
I'll tell you one more time, because I only give you 3 chances. Leave me alone. If you try to hit me again, you're gonna be sorry. And the kid, ooh, I'm gonna be sorry, huh? Yeah, we'll see about that. So I still remember to this day, he went to do a straight kick like this, like a straight up kick to my chest.
That's stupid as fuck.
And I grabbed his leg.
Yes.
And I said, last chance, are you gonna leave me alone? He said, no, let go of my leg. I said, okay. And I pulled him. And
that's fucking terrible. You could have killed him, you retard.
His fucking ass so hard on the
You are a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. He was fucking destroyed. This is a flex. You could have killed him. If he falls and hits the back of his head, he's fucked. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And he looked up, and he was just like,
fucking retarded.
Oh, shit, I just got
You're
fucked
fucking
up.
idiot, dude.
And he ran the fuck away, and he never bothered me again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He busted his ass. What a dumb shit. So anyway.
Because exactly in the fucking way that he attacked him and he pulled his leg, he could have landed right on the back of his head. And then Phil would hopefully never been making YouTube videos, and we wouldn't have been here right now, but we are.
Just a fun story. And
because he didn't kill that guy. He should have killed that guy, to be honest.
Which was kind of funny. Was when
let's see the final, the last hurrah.
8th grade. You know, this is the time when the guys are starting to beef up a little bit. They're starting to get more masculine. Some of them are getting facial hair. I incidentally, in 6th to 7th grade, started growing my mustache. That's when I started.
Yeah, I told you, it peaked in high school.
The girls, yeah, they start to get titties, and they start to get a little, you know, they look more feminine, more attractive.
What about their period?
Get horny, you know what I mean? That's the age.
Talk to us about PMS, DSP.
Okay, and there were some girls, well, admittedly, I thought were pretty hot in my school, but I never really took any action or anything against them because
took any action.
I was like, I'm young, I'm focused on school. That's all I really care about. But of course, then 7th, 8th grade, they start to have dances, right? And if there's going to be a dance, more than likely there's going to be some dancing with women and yada, yada, yada. I remember one dance I went, and it was funny because we had done a talent show that year, and myself and 3 of my classmates had learned how to do the 2-step. And so we were actually doing the 2-step during the dance. Dun, 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 dun. It was cool. Someone pulled out a video camera and recorded it. It was really nice.
Wow.
You know,
I wish I could see the footage. I wish I could see baby Phil footage. Come on. Child Phil.
Being dicks.
Then like watching a young Ted Bundy or something.
And it was all about
I mean, not that bad, but yeah.
So when 8th grade hit, it was funny.
A young Ted Kaczynski.
There was this one girl who everyone knew that she had kind of been messing around with this guy who was considered like the stud. He was a black kid. He was real tall. He was like he had definitely matured more than anyone else. He looked like he was a football player, okay? And he was good looking, and he wasn't overweight or nothing. He was like, he could have, I mean, I'll be honest.
Like you?
Like a model. It was ridiculous.
Could have been a model. Tell me about him. Did he have nice feet?
Her name, I believe, was Vanessa. I think it was Vanessa, and she was a hot Latina girl. She was the only girl in school who really had grown big boobs by then, and she had a big ass, and she had a pretty face, and she was, you know, you could tell the ones who were going to grow up to be the hotties. This was 8th grade, so, you know, young teenagers, she was starting to be attractive to everyone. And I remember that everyone kind of knew that.
This is a beautiful out of context quote. Young teenagers are gonna be attractive to everyone.
And she was, you know,
this is like when you land on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
You could tell
this is what happening.
Grow up to be the hotties. This was 8th grade, so, you know, young teenagers, she was starting to be attractive to everyone. And I remember that everyone kind of knew that they had been making out and maybe or doing something else or whatever. But then apparently they stopped for whatever reason. Okay, and then it was like, people were like, oh, fair game. Everyone could try to get with her. And I remember doing comments to her in class and ask her out, and she would shoot them down and make fun of them, and everyone would laugh. Ah, ha, 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 that idiot. He got the courage to ask her out, and she turned them down. Ha, 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 ha. So I was the kind of guy, I didn't give a shit. I told you, through my whole school career, I really didn't give two shits about any of that stuff. I did. So in 8th grade, I remember there was this one day when, for whatever reason, it was like dress down day, and I dressed
what?
Nice.
Dress down?
I have no recollection.
Oh, so you dress like at home or whatever.
I don't remember how I wore. I think I wore it backwards or something. I don't remember anything else about how I dressed. And
you're gonna start coming in bikini. 13-year-old girls. Holy shit! This is illegal, bro.
Our kids are. We're gonna show off for some thing that our kids are physically fit. And so they had this event. And
it was the dressing down day. It was the priest's favorite fucking day. They loved it.
Back then, I had no weight on me at all. I was a string bean, right? Very athletic, very skinny. And at the end of the event, I remember the girl was on my team for whatever event we were doing, some kind of athletic event, and we were, tagging, and we were having fun and doing stuff, and she was, kind of almost a little flirting with me, which is kind of funny. And after the event, I remember we had a dance later on that week. And at the dance, so here I am, I'm out on the dance floor. The girl, out of nowhere, comes up to me and says, let's dance. And she pulls me out to the dance floor. I swear to God, this happened. She was grinding all on me.
Grinding?
What the fuck? Like, I didn't expect that. And everyone, all the dudes looked over, they were like,
it was a dare, DSP. She did it on a dare, DSP.
And that was funny because the next day...
Imagine. I mean, I can't fucking dispute this because I wasn't there and I don't give a fuck enough, but it was a dare. It was definitely a dare. Yeah, go... for your punishment, you go and rub on the smelly kid.
When we all...
Rub on Phil.
Back to,
do I fucking have to?
The next day. I think that was a Friday, so it probably would have been Monday.
Go rub on Phil.
Used to, go out with her. Who was kind of the big dude, the head dude of all, like the alpha male.
Yeah, they told her, you have to go and grind on that little kid with the trench coat. The little goatee.
Hanging out with all the dudes, and he's like,
goatee was just growing.
See what happened on Friday, and they were all like playing off. No, she didn't dance with Phil. She didn't do nothing like that, right? And he goes, no, you don't understand. Like, I still talk to her. I'm friends with her, and she wants to go out with him. She thinks he's hot and all this. And the guys were like, what the fuck? Bullshit. No. It was so
what,
funny.
Did you go out with her?
They wouldn't believe that I was the guy who got the girl, who the girl found attractive, because they thought they were all the in-crowd, the big masculine dudes who had been trying to get with her. Quite honestly, you want to know the truth? I think it was because I was the guy in the class who didn't try to get with her that she found attractive, someone who was hard to get, right? And I actually remember...
He was hard to get, bro.
I got her number.
So what did you do with it?
Again, 8th grade, I didn't care about.
Come on, it's a hot Latina. You didn't care.
Young, right? I got her freaking number.
Yeah, didn't know she was into guys yet.
Twice during the summer, nothing came of it though. Nothing ever came of it.
You're too much of a weirdo. Come on.
And I remember I called her a few times. We never really got together. Got to do anything that summer. I never saw her again anyway.
He was playing video games.
Because I was going to a different high school or whatever than she was.
Okay. They were going to a different school. I have a hot Latina girlfriend that I talk to over the phone, but she goes to a different school. You don't know her.
And she had a couple kids, and I was like, oh.
His name is Sister Richard.
Well, at that point, I was like, early 20s. I was like, well, I don't want to have kids now, so I'm glad maybe, whatever.
No, you never want to have kids. You just want to have chill and interaction.
All the people in this, the one
kids
guy
are for losers.
the one guy
who can pay their
literally is
rent.
like the guy who focuses on his grades, and you know, I was kind of not, I don't want to say the goody two shoes, but I was the guy who never got into trouble or anything. I wasn't part of the cool class, the cool kids, the clique who all were friends and all tried to ask out the hot girls and stuff, and I was the one who got the attention. Don't worry, that doesn't happen any other time in life, but at that point, that was...
I forgot. Yeah, he's the father of Jasper.
Well, everyone.
Well, everyone, that was it. That was a cool bit of lore. Big ups to Spoony Ton for the recommendation. Now let's go back to this clip. This what was it? The fuck did I want to watch? Some more unboxing garbage, I think. Oh, there was this. Since we're on the King of Hate slash Hate Live, this is a very interesting clip.
Girl Juicy for just Greek rolling on the floor laughing cocktail.
Yeah, that's what I imagined. It was just a bunch of normal kids, and then you have Grug in the middle of everything. And the girl's like, yeah, I don't want those fucking chads. I want this guy.
Is from Rockman 303.
All right, this clip is called "The King of Hate says white people are raised to be clean and pristine, unlike minorities." This is how this clip is called. And I watched most of it.
I've got a bit of a personal question.
A little bit too low, but I'm gonna boost it.
African-American male who loves rock and metal, wrestling, video games. I have a girlfriend who's Caucasian. For the past 3 years and throughout my life, I've been teased and
He's been Caucasian for 3 years?
Black enough, and even called a sellout for not liking a lot of the things in black culture, such as rap music, women of my own race, and for speaking articulately. I never seem to fit in with a lot of people of my own kind. Do you have any tips of overcoming it? Well,
Tips are like what you like, dude.
I certainly cannot speak from that perspective because obviously I'm white. I can't, I mean, I would be a really ignorant asshole to say, oh yeah, I know all about it, let me tell you. No, what I can tell you is from my perspective. When I was growing up, okay, at first, it's kind of weird. It was two completely separate situations. When I was growing up, my neighborhood was primarily minorities, and what I mean by that is non-white people. They were moving into the neighborhood. My next door neighbors on both sides were
Has to explain to you what minorities mean.
and then I actually had another friend of mine who was black, and really I only had one white friend in my neighborhood when I was a kid. Most of the kids in my neighborhood were more minorities, and because of that, I was actually treated as like the odd kid out. Like, oh, that Phil, you know, he's the one.
That's Phil.
These weird things that our parents don't do.
They do these weird things.
They would always come over, and for me, you know, I was always raised of the mentality that if I had a toy or if I had something that I was playing with, I had to like treat it pristine, right? Now, I'm not saying don't take it out of the packaging. I'm saying when you play with it, you treat it, you clean it off, you be careful. These kids was like, oh, look at the toy, and they'd smash it against a brick wall with
really?
a million pieces.
Really?
With them, they would literally...
These kids, by the way, these kids, the minorities, that's what they would do. You would give them a toy and they destroy it because they're minorities. They don't know how anything works.
Like, I don't understand why you're upset. That's what you do with toys. You break them. So for me, it was like a different culture clash. Or in my culture, you know, everything was about being clean and pristine and being careful and all of that. And they were like, not like that just because that's how they were raised, right?
It's a terrible fucking example. DSP makes you look like a racist, especially using words like my culture and these kids. It makes you look racist.
And then when I ended up going to high school and college, ended up being almost the polar opposite. So
my fucking culture.
But I wasn't rich, and almost all
I'm gonna by the way, yeah, I'll talk about it later.
Of the kids who I went to school with in my later years of schooling were more kind of upper class white people who had tons of money. Their families owned businesses.
What about your parents that quote unquote spend a lot of money to send you to Catholic school and had enough money for you to buy a bullshit expensive perfume for your teacher? You're not like, don't make yourself out to be like a broke boy. Come on. You're not.
His dad was a contractor who owned his own business. He owned multiple homes. He owned a boat. He had like multiple cars. He bought his son a freaking Camaro.
And again, we come to the point of what, according to DSP, is people having a lot of money. Buying Camaros. He bought a BMW. Well, he was making YouTube videos. Does that mean you had a lot of money? And meanwhile, didn't pay the people he was working with.
And for me, it's like, I don't have anything like that. You know, I'm very, very middle class.
Very middle class. Go fuck yourself.
Bucks together here or there to do
A
stuff.
few bucks together.
Any kind of crazy amount of money like this guy had. This guy had a stocked bar at his house. We would have wild parties and stuff. It was just out of control.
Wild parties, I'm sure.
So it was kind of the flip side. So really, it didn't matter where I was. I never really fit in. I was either too upper, I don't want to say upper class, but just like a different culture. When I was younger in my neighborhood, I was the one white kid, the odd man out. And then when I went to school, I ended up being the poor kid, the kid who doesn't have a lot of money or a lot of opportunity or anything like that. Like everyone else around me had all this money or whatever, and I didn't have it.
He doesn't have a lot of opportunities outside of his parents sending him to private Catholic school, outside of his dad getting him a fucking job at the helicopter company. Outside of all the future stuff he got up until that point. I know he's talking about way back in the day, but DSP, you had the opportunities. You had them. For somebody with your capacity, which is very low, you had all the opportunities you could use.
It was never like, I never fit in, right? And
never fit in.
In high school, I could tell you, in high school, the kids were just, you had to be in a clique. If you weren't in a clique in high school, you were like you were ostracized. You were the black sheep, right? So there were the jocks.
Jacks.
There were the
explaining it to you like it's a fucking movie from the 80s. Almost minorities.
Together like that. There were kids who were kind of athletic, but they weren't the jocks. They were more like mid-level athletic.
Mid-level athletic. They play in the G League.
Kids who went out and
not in the NBA. They're not good enough for that.
Club, or they did the musicals or the plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's just subsets of children that are in a school. That's always the fact. Walk in any school and you're gonna find those groups of people. It's just how schools work and how children work.
There really were.
Bruh.
And they were like, then of course you have, like I said, the upper class echelon kids who were rich.
Upper class echelon kids.
Club, and we're all about, you know, doing the God, what was it called? I can't remember. You know, like charity stuff and stuff like that, because they felt they had to give back to society. Because they
What's
were
wrong
rich,
with
so they
that?
had to give back so we feel good about ourselves and stuff.
No, oh my god. And this again, let's see his by the way.
I'm not saying every key club's like that. I'm saying very much in my.
Oh yeah, okay. And he always sees giving to charity as making you feel good about yourself, which is a massive projection because that's how he sees charity. Even though charity is about just fucking giving back, man. If you want to flex on it, you can flex about it, about giving to charity, and you're gonna look like an asshole, but you still did the good thing. You still made somebody's life a little bit better, which is charitable, and it's a pretty chill fucking thing. But DSP is above that, because charity is to make you feel good.
School, that's what it was like. It was like, oh, we're rich, so we got to give back to these underprivileged people.
Yeah, why not? That's a good thing to do.
I didn't fit into any of those, and really, you know, it was like people to me were just kind of like, who are you? You don't really have an identity. You know, when I look at Phil,
never had an identity. That's one of his main issues. He never has an identity. He's a gamer, but he doesn't really know much about games or play the indie games or keep up with the industry all that much. He's an Italian, but he's not Italian in literally any way outside of some DNA he has that is brought through generations of fucking Italians. He's fucking a movie buff. He doesn't know shit about movies. And all the other identities he claimed to have, the fighting game player, is no longer in the FGC, so he's like just some former glory.
I don't see the nerd. I don't see the jock. I don't see
you can just be yourself.
Bully,
but you have nothing for yourself. You just don't really have a lot to offer.
Certainly don't see the kid, you know, who's the wimp. But I don't see, you know, I didn't fit into anything in high school. And because of that, I almost became kind of my own group. We were kind of like the outsiders. It was me and my best friend, and then later on we brought in like 2 or 3 other people who always hung out with us. And we
really he said he was an anime fan and a retro game fan. That's also true. Yeah,
like the outsider group.
That's what the... Because when you say you're a fan of something, you claim some identity. So if I say I'm a fan of basketball, I should probably be able to name more than 3 teams or say some things, because that's how it works. And I know there's the meme with... oh yeah, you're a fan of this band? Tell me 3 of their songs. But when you say you're a fan of something, you claim the identity of a supporter of something, and it implies that you know stuff about it. So when Kat goes on stream and says she's a fan of Five Finger Death Punch, and she doesn't know what the names of the guys in the band are, that kind of fucking confuses me. Or when she said she was a fan of BTS, and then somebody made a BTS ARMY reference, which is their fan name, and she didn't fucking get it.
We didn't have anything
So it makes me question your identity that you claim yourself.
to do with anyone else. And it wasn't even like we had things in common necessarily. It was kind of more like our thing in common was that we didn't have anything else in common with other people. Really weird, I know. But that was kind of it, because it was funny, because myself and my best friend were more into geeky stuff. Like, we liked video games and we liked stuff like that. But also we were kind of into sports. At one point, we were actually going to join the lacrosse team, and we were preparing for it. We were practicing for it and everything. And then I had one kid who was kind of like, he didn't want to be in sports. He didn't want nothing. He just wanted to kind of be like almost like a bum. But he was funny. He was a funny kid. And a lot of people got along with him. And then we had
Just like he was fan of Game of Thrones, and he bought the books, like a big box set of books. Good job, DSP. Did you read any of them? No, you didn't. You just have them because you're a fan, right? Because when you buy enough stuff about something, that makes you a fan.
The weirdo. I mean, and
when you put boxes of PlayStations and Nintendo Switches and Xbox behind you when you stream, that means you're a gamer.
He had some issues.
Okay, of course, people are mentally ill. Let's see who that was.
Like a bum.
Oh,
But
a
he was
bum.
Funny. He was a funny kid. And a lot of people got along with him. And then we had another kid that was
Wait, a kid was a bum.
a weirdo. I mean,
And a weirdo. And of course, we get this.
issues up here, I think. Because of some of the
Very
bullshit
nice.
he did.
I believe it's called ableism.
But the bottom line
But
is
I don't know. DSP's retarded.
this. At least from my
You see what I did there?
my perspective, you're never going to perfectly fit in. You're not. And in fact, these people who perfectly fit into these groups, right? What they're basically doing is they're conforming, and they're giving up some of their originality for the
You
sake
have
of,
no originality.
oh, I don't want to be the one who's picked on. Right?
You imitated Howard Stern and then made your career off of being a shitty, angry video game nerd, mixed with a little bit of the nostalgia critic, but you're not talented to pull any of those guys off, so you just spammed a bunch of videos. You're not original. Don't be talking about originality.
I want to be the one who's protected because I conform with this certain group, and obviously
Yeah, no, it's just kids. It's just kids that want to have friends in high school. Literally, that's all that it is. It's not that deep. And they want to hang out with people and share the same interests while high school lasts.
there must be
Maybe
something
get
right
laid.
with what I'm being, right? Now, I'm not saying that in your life you should actively try to not fit in with anyone. It's okay if you
Okay, so extremes. Let's go to the absolute. I'm not saying that you should never do this.
similar interests or similar
I'm not saying you should never do cocaine.
similar things that you like to do. It's fine to meld or gel with those people. That's perfectly cool. But you shouldn't feel massively pressured to do so just so that you can fit in and not be bullied. You know what I mean? And the bottom line is, people who are going to bully you and say, well, you don't fit in, you're so weird and different, haha, like your particular situation here. So I'm black, but I don't like the things that other black kids like.
I forgot this was a fucking question, man. I forgot this was a question.
Rap and stuff like that. And I don't like to date
About the black kid that didn't fit in.
black girls. So what? Everyone should have the ability to choose. Everyone should have that. And if they choose something that's not the societal norm, well, so what? Everyone's different. Everyone's an individual. If everyone were the same, if every person who was white was this preppy rich kid, and every kid who was black was into rap and into urban stuff and stuff like that, and every
Urban stuff. What is urban stuff? What?
An anime, but I'm also a nerdy kid who's good at math, and
Wow, that's just stereotypes, DSP.
stereotype, the world would be fucking boring as shit. Because it would all be predetermined by what you were born, and we don't control that. I wasn't controlled that I was born white.
Italian. Say Italian. Say Italian.
Wherever I came from, there was no checklist. Would you like to be this, this, or this? And then you push one and you gamble on what you got, right? That's not the case. So why would you hold it against anyone that they were born something and they decide that maybe they like something else that's not the norm or not the stereotype or generalization for what they typically are? I think it's stupid. I don't think color should factor into anything. I've always said that. I've had friends in my entire life of any color. I don't care what fucking color you are. That's the last
Except the Asians. He doesn't like the Asians.
color of their skin.
I have no idea why. Probably because of Street Fighter. And also, this is a good pause. Probably because of Street Fighter, because they beat his ass. So he hates Asians.
I don't see color. I don't see color at all. I don't see it. I judge people based off of, do we have something in common? How do they behave towards me? You know what I mean? Like, things that make sense. And if anything, the internet, right, in this day and age, has really made it a more anonymous thing. I have fans, I have viewers, I have people who I talk to on a regular basis over the internet. I don't know what they are. I don't care what background you come from, what color your skin is, what cultural norms you're supposed to have.
I have a brilliant clip to transition to after this.
If you like my stuff, great.
Brilliant.
We're all in the same mindset then, and that's an awesome thing that we all have in common. I don't care if there's some kid who likes my stuff, but he's being told that he should like this. That's ridiculous. That's... I don't understand how people can be like that. You know, and honestly, it's because they're insecure. So, you know, if you were in one of these cliques and you see a kid who maybe, you know, is not like you, but is supposed to be, now you feel, well, maybe, I second guess myself. Maybe this clique isn't, you know, oh man, I got to make it so that it looks like this clique is the right choice. Because if that kid makes it cool to be different, right? Now I'm not different. So now I'm not cool anymore, and I'll be the one that'll be bullied and won't be. It's ridiculous. These castes and these cliques and things that we form are so fucking stupid. Get over it. It's so kiddie. It's like you're so afraid of being trampled over in life and being made fun of or whatever and not being taken seriously that you really feel that you need to conform. I mean,
all right.
No, I've never been like that. You know, I've never conformed to anything.
Really?
Look at me, right? Like, that's why I think a lot of the times people don't really like things that I do or say.
No, it's because you're boring and you're low effort and you're toxic. That's it. That's it with this clip. But now, you know, he really made it clear, very, very clear, that he does not care the color of your skin, if you're overweight, if you're wheelchaired or anything. He doesn't care about any of it, right? Well, there are some clips in here. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be here. I think this is just the raw stream, not the reason why he was suspended. Some very nice lore. Let's look up DSP harassment. And of course some Indian stuff comes out because DSP is an Indian thing. Need to write DSP gaming. Alright. I can't fucking find it, man. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Good old Snort Burnell segment.
Play the game.
Yeah, you guess is the blue hair guy. Blue hair guy. And I watched a Tevin video about this the other day, and it was fucking good. So I thought I would talk about this at some point. The fucking harassment suspension. That should have so blatantly got him straight up banned from Twitch. Instead, it fucking didn't. He was back, what, the next fucking day? In a couple of days at most.
Oh my god!
Hey, what's up, Double M? Buenos dias.
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. I have to warn everyone. So far, zero, zilch. Never have I ever gotten in trouble for anything on Twitch.
All right.
Twitch
Let's see.
does not, think that anything I've done has ever been in violation of their rules. Well, let's see. So if you're a racist, bigoted asshole who constantly says insulting things on the stream to get a rise, or if you're a no content, no life, no worth titty streamer whose only value in life is showing off your body for money, basically you're a whore.
Basically. Basically you're a whore.
Oh, shucks. Twitch is the future. Twitch is huge to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the video where he claimed to have punched the guy, even though I don't agree with that. He didn't claim he punched him. He claimed he talked to him. But he responded in such a way that it makes it obvious that he meant he punched him, but he didn't mean to say that because he didn't.
Why I'm still doing this for a living, it's my main source of income, it's my livelihood, right? It is very much. Twitch is what I do on a daily basis. Twitch loves me and my streams.
And yep, unavailable. Let's see here. Currently working with Twitch to find out what on earth is going on. But I may not know anything for a bit. Please stand by, everyone. Now, he is so fucking narcissistic and so fucking delusional that he couldn't even assume that he got banned for the thing that we're about to see he got banned for. The next tweet says, "Hey Twitch support, you just suspended my channel. DARKSYDEPHIL mid-broadcast for harassment. But I've never harassed anyone, and nobody has ever talked to me about this, including my direct point of contact. What is going on? Can you please clarify?" These are panic tweets, and they didn't pop off. They all have like 16 likes. I don't know why in the screenshot they're being liked, because they're not very liked tweets. I mean, everything that I say and do on stream is publicly broadcast and recorded. What exactly did I do to warrant a suspension out of nowhere with no notice for harassment? I'm totally lost here and this is horrible. Looks like I may be streaming on YouTube temporarily. Alright. Very confused, has no idea what happened. No idea. He's setting up impromptu stream and the stream was demonetized before he started it. Some silly shit.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
What? 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 What?
Okay. Fuck you, DSP. Alright, let's get to the actual clip, seriously.
Mess. I know YouTube chat is terrible.
Wait, are we gonna get the actual fucking clip?
Absolutely terrible. It's called freedom of speech.
Oh my god, dude, the chat's like almost unviewable because it has this weird animation when people chat. It like moves up instead of just going but like normal chat on Twitch. It's like moves in this weird strobing movement. Oh my god.
Am I blind? By the way, I know what happened. I found out what happened. It's the stupidest thing ever. It really is the absolute stupidest thing ever. And in my opinion, it's bullshit. But I guess now we all have to be complete pussyfooting people when it comes to Twitch. Like you literally cannot say or do anything that you mean when you're on Twitch at all ever again. If you know, people are going to continue using Twitch, which I think is ridiculously stupid. But I can tell you guys in a moment. I'm just trying to see if this works. Twitch loves me and my streams. Twitch is the future.
By the way, Steven Slater apparently just sent me $5. Thank you. I don't know how that works.
And I'm $5 richer, so thanks, moron.
How does this work?
How does this work? What a super chat.
Anything on YouTube.
You turned it on in advance. Come on, man.
They're trying to become Twitch.
Yeah, they're trying to become Twitch.
And I enabled it, but I have no...
Look at how he's making fun of it then, and now it's his favorite thing ever. He wants them to be even more like Twitch. Even more.
Clue how it works at all. Your boy
gotta
just apparently give me £2.
It's your job.
They never have an independent thought in their fucking head. These people are the definition of sheep. And that's their life. What a great contribution to the planet when all you do is believe what you're told constantly and you never actually actively seek out any kind of truth. It's lame, but the problem is there's tons of people like that. I really, really hope I don't have to stay on YouTube permanently. That would suck, man. Seriously.
Here it is, bro. I finally found it.
I'm a mature adult, and I'm not a children's entertainer.
Alright, this was all the whining was about getting fucking suspended. And now we're gonna see the reason, hopefully.
To my Muxy page.
Yeah, of course, you have to find out how to beg.
I'll let you guys know, alright? So
alright, let's see this one.
Who actually was working on making this overlay. I mean, this is the most elaborate overlay I've ever had, ever.
It's garbage. It's overdone, it's tacky, and it's ugly.
FYI, some people are asking why, or like, this is...
Wait, hold on, is this shit old? I have no idea when this is from. Let's see this.
There are apparently at least 4 of these.
Bro, I can't find when he was shitting on that guy.
In this overlay. And I looked at it, I was
fucking
like,
overlays, fuck off.
Mods these things into the overlay. So, the bottom line is I'm going to be very honest with you guys, alright? I don't know if he's true or not. I don't. I know that Third Eye recently hadn't been doing anything negative.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Some channel-specific memes. So
channel-specific memes? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. How is this not on video? DSP harassing a guy in chat. Jesus Christ. Come on, this should be there. Mike Watson, we already watched this. Nervous breakdown. Pre-divorce Halo Infinite disaster stream. Yeah, I don't know. I would say this is more of a Wings headline. It doesn't really apply for DSP. Hey, it's a Wings headline. Jesus Christ, where are you, DSP? Never mind. Let's actually see the Tevin video about it. because I actually know how it's called. What the fuck? Oh, this is it. All right. Let's see. Hopefully here's going to be the clip of Phil. And there's a lot of other stuff. This is a great video. You can go check it out. But I just want the specific clip of him shitting on the guy. Okay, this is the stream. I think this could be it.
All right.
What triggered Phil to get banned? And that's the chat post right there. Oh man, 17.
Okay, so here it should be. All right, I have this same video.
Really
Put
badly.
here.
And it is literal garbage, which is why I don't use it. Quite frankly, to let you know what.
DSP, come on, bruh. This is such a disaster.
Okay, testing.
He's testing shit out. So he might be here.
Second time. This isn't the first time he went on about this. And this was in March.
Nope. This is still on YouTube. Maybe it was here somewhere.
Gamer. He does this for the love of it. For the love of it. But when he can't stream on Twitch, that's why I didn't do it.
Bruh, it should be here somewhere. Come on, why am I so retarded with this? Or is it? It's probably taken down, but obviously.
Part was the idiot.
Oh yeah, here it is. All right.
If you're gonna.
All right, here it is.
Still just some mishmash of shitty fucking opening to a video. Oh well. This is why
got his
he got in
picture
trouble.
as his avatar here on Twitch. He's an overweight, disgusting looking guy with a blue dyed beard. He's a complete fucking idiot. If you're gonna be an idiot in someone's stream chat, at least don't show what you look like in real life, especially if you look like a complete moron. Like, hide that from the internet, so we can't also make fun of you afterward.
And that was it. Obvious fucking harassment. Obvious harassment. Obvious harassment. And then why am I toxic? Why am I taken down from Twitch? Because you literally looked at somebody in chat and started calling them fat and ugly and whatever, all the other stuff. Very fucking positive, DSP. Why? And he was so, it was beyond him why he got banned. Couldn't figure it out for a second. Now let's see some of those new bullshit he's been up to, because he's, yeah, this one. King of Hate claims he knocked out his boss.
What a weird mission. Now, some people, of course, are joking and they're saying, Phil, would you have done that when you were laid off from your office job? No, here's actually how it works in corporate America. All right.
Corporate America. That's a new country. He invented it.
So there's two things that happen. First of all, they wait till the Friday. Okay, they wait till the Friday, so that way it's the beginning of the weekend, and they find statistically that if you discipline someone or if you fire them or lay them off on a Friday, that it diffuses the situation, because most people feel like, oh, it's the weekend or whatever, and it actually, like, I don't know, like, it actually frees them up. Like, for example, if you fire someone on a Monday, well, maybe they already made plans on a way to get to work all week, and now you're basically going to doubly piss them off that they're losing their job and their whole week's fucked up too, as opposed to if you lay someone off on a Friday or whatever. But anyway, that's number one. The other thing is, at least every single time that that anyone got fired or laid off from my job, what happens is your manager, your direct manager, after the meeting would walk you straight to your desk, say, okay, please grab any of your belongings that you want to take home with you now, because you're effective immediately, you're terminated, we need you to leave. And what will happen is you take what you want, so your wallet or whatever, and then they'll
fucking
say,
ridiculous. Don't you have to be like actually bad at your job to be fired like this? Because all the people that I know that have been fired have been giving like a 2-week notice, but that's maybe because I worked like a office IT job, and then they need to finish what they've started coding or some other system stuff. So yeah, that makes more sense. But I don't know what his fucking company was doing. Yeah, get up right now. We're leaving. You're getting escorted off the premises. This is ridiculous.
And what was hilarious about that was when they mailed me that shit, they mailed me all shit that wasn't mine. That, like, half that shit was the company's, and they were so dumb they didn't even know. So I ended up getting like a footrest. I ended up getting like a whole bunch of shit that wasn't mine. That they sent me all this stuff from the desk that I didn't even own. but they do it on purpose, because what if they said,
yeah, he was really bad. That's what I'm thinking too. He was really bad at his job if he got this kind of treatment.
no, don't leave. Now you could go around the whole business making, making a big scene, right? You could swear you fucking try to fuck stuff up on your last day before you leave, right?
Yeah, that's yeah, no, don't do that. I don't know what kind of job. Are you working at fucking Burger King?
Going around.
What kind of job? Because I'm thinking of like grown people jobs. So I haven't seen or heard of people in any of the companies that I've worked with having like a temper tantrum.
Disrupting the other employees who are still there, right? They want them to still be there and be productive at work. What if it's someone who's beloved by the company and they're leaving now and everyone's crying and everything because they're going away? How are they supposed to do their work, right? So that's how they handle it in that situation. So
It's a shit way of handling it.
no opportunity. When I was laid off, I would have been able to crawl into the ceiling tiles and hide up there and live there in the building. That wouldn't have happened. Okay. Very nice. Were people crying when I got fired, asked Xavier? Crying, no, but they were shocked. Like, I got some texts and calls and emails afterward. People were like, wow, we're so sorry. We had no clue you would have been the person that they would have laid
Spoonie
off.
Ton super chatted $2.51. He probably porked a printer, which is why they asked him to leave immediately.
Bro, he was making scans of his ass. You know those things they do in comedy movies. He was doing some shit like that. I'm super curious, super mega curious to talk to somebody that has worked with DSP. But just like casually working with DSP, I want to have a normal, nice, productive conversation with them to see how he was. Because this was an actual, the only real job that we know he had that he got fired from, despite his dad having to find him the job. So he must have been trash. And all the lore that we know is from him. And him, I don't fucking trust about anything.
You're the one who just redesigned the whole fucking repairs process for the business, and you literally didn't get paid for it. I've already told this story many, many times, but they were having me do the work of 2 people instead of 1. They were having me do my job as a customer service representative while I was also doing continuous improvement and redesigning entire processes from the ground up.
Entire processes.
Job. They told me that
Yeah, it's probably not hard to do, bro. Come on. Bruh, shut up. I work in a company. It's not 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago, but I still think that when you're onboarded onto some department or something, they fucking teach you how to do the job. They don't just drop you there and be like, go fucking figure. If you're in a company and work in like an office type of space. Come on, this is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, they put him in a job that wasn't his. This is fucking ridiculous.
To become a continuous improvement agent and everything. And that's what's the promise, is that eventually they were going to promote me and make me a continuous improvement person in the company. And then what ended up happening was the company had a
continuous improvement. Very fucking nice.
There was the whole financial crash, and when that financial crash happened and all the banks had to be bailed out, most companies didn't have any money anymore to really spend on a helicopter, nor did they have the funds in a lot of cases to even maintain the helicopters they had. Remember, we were aftermarket support for a helicopter. So imagine now your company had a helicopter, now they can't afford it anymore. I can't afford to fly the thing, I can't afford to have parts for it, I can't afford anything. So all of the business that was planned died and just disappeared. So what do you need a continuous improvement expert for when you don't even have
expert?
You know what I mean? So we went from having our most profitable year.
All right, DSP. That's the whole fucking thing. If you were really good at your job and your position wasn't that hype anymore, they would put you somewhere else and teach you how to do it, and you would be equally, if not better than that, because you would be more experienced and more comfortable in the company and yada yada yada. But they fucking fired your ass, which means you weren't fucking good enough. So don't be calling yourself a fucking expert.
Least profitable year in history, back to back. And that's when they started these layoffs, and I was in the second round, so the second year basically of layoffs is when I was hit. So pretty messed up, quite frankly, because they really overworked me, and you know, like I said, I made all these life-changing decisions, like taking all this debt on to get a condo, to do the job.
That's your fucking decision, DSP. It's your decision. Could have driven to work. Come on, no. Is he really blaming his fucking debt on his job? He's really fucking is.
Actually be a better
Bro, it works the other way around. The job should help you pay your debt.
employee and stuff, and then they literally just fucked me over and laid me off.
The business fucking told the helicopter company told them to go buy a condo.
Trying to cut costs. It didn't work. They went out of business anyway.
The nice snicker, ha ha ha. They went out of business. And now that you're still in business, what is your business? Your business is going under for the last 4 years.
What would you do if you saw the person
6 actually.
that fired you in public?
Since 2017, at least.
What would you do if you saw the person that fired you in public? Would you knock them out? I did. I actually did. Hold
No,
on.
now this is the point where I'm telling you. All right.
What would you do if you saw the person in public that fired you in public? Wait, let's try this again. What would you do if you saw the person that fired you in public? Would you knock them out? I did.
Now the question, there was 2 questions in this one question. He responded like a retard because he's one. The first question is, what would you do if you meet him in person? And the second one was, would you knock them out? And he says, I did. Which by any fucking measure means that he's saying that he knocked him out. But he fucking didn't knock him out. Because that's not what he fucking meant to say. Obviously. We're gonna learn more. I actually did. He meant for, what would you do if you saw the person in public? That's his answer, is I did. As in, I did see them in public.
Do this and I'll tell you the story. What the?
I did see them in public is the actual full answer, and not I did knock them out.
Squirrel is listening for something. Okay? Let's do this first, then I'll tell you the rest.
And I know it's a silly answer, but that's what he meant. Because he's a 40-year-old guy who half of the time you don't even understand what he means to say.
Because I actually did.
Yeah, I found the suspension video too.
So to finish the story,
Had to open a Tevin video.
I got laid off in the fall. It was late October. I think it was the very end of October.
In another laying off story, but this one has more detail to it, so let's watch it for the 15,000th time.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the game is paused, by the way. He's not doing his actual job. He's talking about bullshit.
A few years later, I was still living in Connecticut, and I used to, once a week, I would go out to dinner with my parents. And we save up, by the way, so I don't forget. And we went to, of all places, my favorite place that I used to go to eat pizza, Vinny's Pizza in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And we were there eating pizza together, having a meal, family meal. And the guy who had been my boss for about 4 to 5 months and then laid me off was sitting right across on the other table.
It was the guy. I'm watching his table.
Absolutely knew that who we were. That he knew where we were.
So?
He knew it. Of course, he didn't say. He didn't look.
So what? You
want
to start beef?
Didn't want to look. Didn't want to say nothing because he knew that he had done me wrong. And my dad even said, say something to him, because my dad knows me and he knows that I'm an outspoken.
Bruh, it's not personal, you fucking idiot. It's not fucking personal. You were a shit worker and they were doing layoffs and you got fucking laid off. Grow the fuck up. It's not personal. He doesn't still to this day lay in the bed in the middle of the fucking night thinking about, oh my god, I wonder if I ruined Phil Burnell's fucking life. It's not personal. He forgot about you the moment you were fucking laid off. And he was probably happy to forget about you. Stop it with this fucking bullshit.
Afraid to get in someone's fucking face over something, and he knows how dirty I was done.
They've laid off probably dozens of better employees than DSP.
Here's the truth of the matter.
Let's see the fucking truth.
I was promised all those things by an executive vice president of the company. I had many meetings with this guy.
Okay.
Have me come into his office. And
sounds good.
The world and say, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, but you have to do this extra work, but you're going to get this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay? So what happened? After doing all the work, the executive vice president transferred out of that division of the company and went somewhere else.
Okay, so fuck you. That's it. That's it. You had an agreement with somebody. He doesn't work there anymore. He's minding his own business. And fuck you. That's all that it is. It's not a personal fucking situation. He promised you the fucking world. Because maybe he was friends with your fucking dad.
And then when it was time to actually reward me for the work I
did,
he left.
Fuck you.
So there was
he left. And consider this. The guy that promised you the world didn't even fucking bother to tell his replacement, hey, this Phil guy, he's good. He's gonna go places. He's really chill. He's doing his job. He's great. I promise him he's gonna get a fucking, I don't know, whatever. He's gonna get a raise. He's gonna get a better position. Just keep an eye on that guy. He didn't even bother to do that. So he was bullshitting him this whole time. Because, you know, if you tell Phil, yeah, Phil, you're doing well, and just tap him on the head and give him a little bit of like a fucking, you know, this reinforcement, like a child, because his dad found him the job, because his dad was working at the company already and found a little nepotism job for little Phil. Come on, DSP, you're a fucking moron. You're an idiot. How are you this dumb?
Now, I'm the guy who was promised.
He left, and he didn't even tell the next guy to watch out for Phil. So, no, DSP, it was bullshit. He was literally bullshitting you this whole time.
The world, what do you do with him now? Well, let's just put him somewhere else. So you know what they did? They transferred me out of the division. I wasn't in customer support anymore. They transferred me over to like materials.
Because you were trash.
Which I knew nothing.
The fuck is materials division? Did they learn? Did they teach you something about it? They should, because it's a fucking company. You can't just drop somebody. You can't just drop me in a, I don't know, in a fucking sales department and expect me to go and get leads.
Materials, didn't work with the material suppliers, didn't even know anything about the ordering system. Nothing. I knew nothing. I was a noob, basically. So
a noob.
Like, imagine you've done a job for 5 years, and then all of a sudden they say, well, we want you to do a different job. Well,
okay.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, then you're getting fired. Fuck you.
Okay.
They don't need you to do that job anymore. They need you to do a different job. And if you're not good at that, then you're going to get replaced. That's just the reality and the truth of the matter. Because there is no personal fucking relations involved, because he didn't have any, apparently. Nobody liked him enough on a personal level to let him stay. So they looked at him as a worker, and they saw this gout-ridden fat ass, and it was like, well, fucking, he's not good for this shit. Let's get him out. So like and they got him out of here.
4 or 5 months to do the job, and then they just laid me off. But the person who laid me off was a different guy. Like, the person who then I was working for was a completely different person than the person who had promised me the world and then never done it. This guy was just some other manager, fucking VP, and he didn't know nothing about me. He didn't know anything about my strengths or what I could do for the company or anything. Like, literally, the guy didn't know me from a hole in the fucking wall, you know? So, gee, I wonder why, when he's being told it's time to,
because you didn't mean anything. You didn't mean anything. All that fucking endorsement and promising you the world, that was just fucking bullshit. And you should know this. Because companies are going to talk to you like that because they want you to be comfortable and happy and productive and motivated. So you're going to have, like I've had on shittier jobs, like I go to the interview and they start telling me how they're like a family. And I'm applying to be like a warehouse worker while I was studying. I didn't have any skills. And I was applying for a warehouse and they're like, yeah, we're like a family here. No, you're not. You're a fucking warehouse. Come on. Half of these people don't even know each other.
You know, it's time to make...
So yeah, they're gonna tell you a bunch of shit to keep you motivated, but this shouldn't be a cushion. You shouldn't feel safe and secure to do whatever you want, and they tell you nice things. We're like a family, and you're gonna go places, kid. And then your boss leaves, and you don't mean anything to them, to the point where they don't give you a reference to the next guy. Don't even do that.
Or whatever.
Not even a little sticky note that says, Phil is a good worker. Not even that.
Gee, I really wonder why he would have given me the axe. Because he didn't even know who I was. I was someone who was forced into his division. I'm buying all the boxing abilities. It's so good. I was someone who was forced into his division. You know, essentially, you know, not having anything to do with that job. You know what I mean? Like, it's just messed up. The whole situation was fucked up. And like I said, that's why... after that, the company still stuck around for another couple of years. Then they laid my dad off, and then they laid off a bunch of other people. And what ended up happening was most people went and got other jobs or transferred out because they saw what was happening. And now that company, essentially, I think they still call it what it is, but it's not. Like, all the people who worked there had to go get other jobs, and they outsourced all the work that they were doing in that building to, like, you know, another country.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Probably India. It's customer service. Why not? Cheap as fuck.
Buying random shit because I don't even know what else to buy. Look, can't buy any of these secret techniques.
Now I gotta say something, since I'm seeing people talking about warehouse and stuff, and I'm very happy I had that job because it was a job that I needed and a job that made me communicate with a lot of people, learn how to work hard, learn how to show up on time, learn how to be respectful and nice, Learn how to be able to have a whole meal in 15 minutes. I'm gonna continue after the robot lady.
$2.51. My personal headcanon about how DSP got the helicopter job is because Papa Burnell brought a 23-year-old bum to bring your kid to work day.
Probably, and he liked it. He liked it and he was there. And anyways, warehousing also helped me respect my job and the money that I get from it, so I didn't spend it on gacha and stuff like that. So shitty jobs are good and helps you build up stuff.
With a guy exactly like Phil, he sucked at the job, so they moved him around the company, messing with him, just hoping for a mistake to fire him.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Now, a guy that I've seen get fired, and this was, I was working for an IT company, and he was apparently pretty bad. So they just told him, that's it, like, wrap it up. You have a couple more days. You have by the end of this week to write up all the stuff you did, and because we had like a company wiki for all the IT people to just write troubleshooting and all kinds of scripts and whatever to upload it there. So they just asked the guy, upload everything, and that's it. We're gonna pay you some severance pay, and that's it. But it was still a very kind of ethical and normal kind of firing. It wasn't this put your shit in a box, we're gonna mail it to you, and you're getting escorted out of the premises, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, spin attack. I still have a ton of points. Oh my god. Oh man. So Kevin did a super chat. He says, a shame they missed out on a great employee. Oh, by the way, so I didn't finish the story. I didn't.
Yeah, I definitely agree that they were just rotating him around, waiting for him to mess up. Because when you get a job through somebody else, like, you know, your dad works there, or he's one of the big ones in the company, whatever, they're not gonna want to fire you for just being a bad worker. They need you to actually fuck up and have a reason to fire you. Not just because your numbers are down, or you're just not as productive as everybody else, or this or that. They want you to fuck up. So they put him in different positions to see where he's gonna fuck up, and then when he fucked up, you're like, you fucked up, Phil. Get the fuck out of here.
The story. So we were at the restaurant, and my dad's like, are you gonna go up and say something to him? Because you have a right to. That guy.
These bot links in chat, bro. I don't know who they expect to click on them because they're terrible. I don't know what the whole scam with these bots are, or why they try to do that. I have no idea. It confuses me anytime.
He's an asshole.
It's not even a real link because they're not allowed to post it.
I said to my dad, I said, Dad, think about what I'm doing. Think about my life now.
It sucks.
I'm a YouTuber. Right?
Sucks.
I make money making silly videos on the internet. I get to sit around and enjoy video games all
Yeah,
day.
you should have stuck to a job.
I make way more money.
There's something called a career.
Of course, this was the year.
Yeah, he's gonna realize all of this when he's 50, and then there's no way out. He needs to stream every fucking day to survive, and this is when he's gonna realize stuff, because he's been living his whole life. Big ups McNotGoodW for the sub. He's been living his whole fucking life thinking short term. The next YouTube paycheck, the next Twitch paycheck, the next fucking begathon, the next paying the fucking bills, the next this, the next that. There's no long-term vision. Not at all. Anywhere. So now you can get salty if you see him getting a lot of money, but that's just current money. He can't save enough aside to be able to actually take more days off in the future or retire someday, because retirement is not even considered for him. It's not possible in any fucking way for him to retire. Has nowhere to go unless he's moving back to Connecticut, selling his whole house, selling everything, and just going back in shame and living with his parents until they die, and they hopefully leave him something, because who else are they gonna leave anything to but Phil?
YouTube was hugely profitable. This was like, probably like this 2012, I'm thinking, okay? So this is one of the biggest years on YouTube where all the ad revenue was out the ass. It was probably the most money I ever made in my life in 1 year, right? So I said to my dad, I said, Dad, let's think about it. Why am I going to...
Oh, and his dad was telling him, go confront this guy that fucking banned you from the company a while ago. Who is actually not even... Is it even the guy that fired him, or the guy that moved to a different company? Which is like, bruh. Oh my god. DSP.
Go up to this guy.
He would never fucking fit in a job. I would love to see him get a job. I would love it. Not because he's gonna be fucking happier or getting more money. I don't give a shit about that. Not at all. But because of the stories we're gonna learn about after he gets fired, I mean, it was an amicable agreement for him to leave.
And basically tell him off. Look at me, look at my life now. Look how good things are, right? I'm making more money now than I ever made at that office job doing something that I like to do. As opposed to me being mistreated, being tossed around, treated like dirt by that company. And yeah, this guy is one of the people who did that, but I'm better than that. I'm so past that. I don't need to dwell on that part of my life. I don't need to be angry and sour grapes. My life is good now. So why am I going to focus back on the past and the things, the people that treated me
His life was good then.
Guren MK2 super chatted $10. I'm probably going to be begging for tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
Yeah. One of the few moments of clarity. It was like a post-nut syndrome. It hit him. Dude, I might be begging for fucking tips for the rest of my life. That's an amazing clip. Big ups for the $10 super chat. Guren MK2.
I was like, nah, fuck it. And
When is MK3 coming out, dude? Come on.
Ignored him and had my dinner with my parents, and that was that. And that was really the last time that I ever saw kind of anyone from that company after that. What would you do if you saw the person that fired you in public? Would you knock them out? I did.
Yeah, no. He didn't. He saw him in public. That's the whole thing. That's the answer to the question is yes, I did see him in public. And then let's debunk the divorce rumors. I didn't say I knocked him out. You're a liar.
I knocked out my boss. I never said that, Xavier. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he didn't say he knocked him out. He just said I did.
I was joking.
And, you know, I already explained.
I didn't knock out my boss. I don't even remember saying
Yeah, he does fucking talk like a Darman video. Those, like, fake inspirational videos that just tell you be inspired, be inspired, be inspired, be inspired.
What would you do if you saw the person that fired you in public? Would you knock them out? I did.
Yeah, this literally made it seem like he was talking about knocking him out. And it was almost indisputable, but it's not. It's not. Let's just look up DSP Gaming divorce. And the divorce saga begins. Let's see this and how accurate it's gonna be. Press X to doubt.
Another epic moment. Also, we get.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this.
I am here much later than usual. As you all, I'm sure, know, I regularly do a full day of streaming, and I start with the pre-stream podcast. It usually begins around 11:15 a.m.-ish Pacific time. Usually runs for about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much we have to talk about. And then after that, you get a good 3+ hour chunk of gaming with a break thrown in there. Then I take a break where I usually have dinner and do things around the house. Get a little bit of rest some days, not every day. And, oh, Jasper, hello. What you doing, buddy? You came out of nowhere. You surprised me, actually. Hello, Jasper Kitty. You okay? What's going on? Oh, I see. Got a friggin' scab on his head.
Oh, like, all right, let's debunk the divorce.
All right, anyway, so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, that's a great point. He was mistreated and being passed around is exactly what is happening to him now. With Twitch and YouTube, every 2 years he switches. Now he's on YouTube, now he's on Twitch. He's being mistreated and passed around. So his life is just that pattern. It's a man who's, I don't know, his fucking spiritual, his soul is bound to this. I fucking guess.
I do a full-on first stream, a break.
Oh, by the way, okay, now I can close the poll. The 41% is yes, I will watch a Jackbox stream. Now, I just want to mention, which something that I forgot to clarify, is that it's not going to be a whole stream. It's going to be like half an hour of messing around, shitposting in Jackbox, in Quiplash, and stuff like that. And that's it. We need about 10, 20 people to participate, to vote on the answers. And basically, that's going to be it. You can watch it. It's probably going to be fun for like half an hour. And then we go back to DSP. All right, sounds good. Now I'm going to end it. So 41% for will watch. Then the second one was the will participate, which is cool. With 21%, which I think is good enough. So thanks for voting, and that's the result.
Usually the night stream doesn't turn on.
And the cool thing about Jackbox is that you don't need to buy anything, you don't need to sign up for anything, you don't need your real information or anything. You just open it up on your phone or your desktop browser, you write in the code, and you're playing. Or you're participating in the vote.
45 p.m.
And when is it? Probably, I don't know.
And then I do gameplay for about 2 to 2.5 hours, and that's the night stream, and that's my full streaming day. So usually it's, you know, full on.
Maybe he meant the other polls. Because I think you can't close the community tab polls. I don't think they're closable, but the chat polls are.
3 hours of gameplay, a break, then another 2 hours of gameplay. It's a lot of stuff on stream in one day. And today that didn't happen. Today I did have a full day scheduled, and it didn't happen because of extenuating circumstances. And the thing is, any other content creator out there, for them to have oh, they can't stream today, or oh, they're taking a break from a stream or whatever, is actually kind of normal, you know. But for me, because I am so consistently here every single day, even through, you know, a lot of people have said over the last 2 years, through the pandemic, that the consistency of my content has, you know, helped them through it, to know that there's a staple thing that's going to be there, dependable every day, has actually been a massive way to get entertainment and or kind of unplug from the stresses of real life, everything going on in the last couple of years. And I appreciate that. Today was a situation where, shit happened. And there's not much I could really do about it.
The consistency of what, man? Like, I don't fucking get it. He streams just as much as normal. But now that it's in COVID, I guess, whatever. Whatever. What happened? He's not gonna talk about it, no.
Talk about it at length today.
And he's not getting divorced. No, that it literally makes no sense. I know it would be spicy and would be funny, but it's not happening. Unless Kat found an actual millionaire.
At all. Usually the podcast is in the morning, right? And it's not. Tonight it's a late stream, and I started the stream earlier than I usually would start a late stream. Typically I start my late stream around 6:45 p.m. It was around 5:30 when I turned it on, and right now it's about 5:45 p.m.
Okay, stop bullshitting. Why were you gone? Burnell?
It gives me an hour to work on the podcast and actually be able to relax and talk with you guys and have an intro to the stream. There will be a normal night stream of Halo Infinite Multiplayer.
Yeah, it is a joke. It is still a joke. There's no divorce happening. If there was divorce happening, Kiwi Farms would find first, then it would be on Twitter within split seconds, and then everybody would know. So yeah, no, this is just clickbait.
It was supposed to be the premiere of Condemned Criminal Origins as a major playthrough on my streams. It was going to be the first stream today, and then the night stream was going to be Halo Infinite.
Yeah, this is just nonsense. He's not going to say anything.
Streams and content that it seems like the more personal information that I reveal to people on the internet, sadly, it all gets twisted and used against me for the purposes of harassment or whatever. Okay.
What else than harassment?
It wasn't the recurring ear infection. Thank God. A lot of people
Okay.
worried that my ear infections had come.
No, because if your ear infection comes the fuck back, you're not gonna stream the whole day. You're not gonna take one stream off. Plus, you're wearing those shitty fucking neck phones just because of the ear infection.
Back, especially after not having
No.
a year.
No.
To hear that it might have come back, a lot of people were actually really worried about that. No, the answer is these headphones or neck phones.
Yeah, fucking neck phones, man.
Just here a minute ago.
So it's not Jasper didn't die.
And I can definitely tell you that it wasn't that I got arrested and I had to break out of jail. Because there was
Yeah, okay, this is fucking bullshit.
like every single time that sadly I reveal information about myself or private stuff with my
Because you lie.
or things going on behind the scenes, it always gets twisted in a negative way.
Yeah, because you lie.
Frankly,
You're a negative person and you do negative stuff and then you lie about them to make them seem positive and they're not positive. Yeah, it could have been anything. Could be a court date. Could have been a Zoom call with fucking some lawyer or something. Could have been anything. And I don't think it's anything important. It's just shit that he had to do. Maybe it was a fucking dentist appointment for Kat. It could have been anything. And it's obviously not interesting enough for him to go on at lengths about how somebody was a shithead or a moron or a loser. So yeah, it's nothing serious.
Quite frankly, I think we're going to basically just move forward positively.
I wonder how much money he made yesterday on the late stream, because he needed to recoup the losses. Of course, he always needs to do that.
I hope that's something that won't affect future streams as well. Hope that it was just kind of a one-off thing. All right, it sucks. It does. It sucks. But it is what it is. It's life. Okay, now, here's the thing. And this is just me being very...
What's the thing? Be honest. You need more money now because you missed the stream.
It sets me back because
yeah, okay. Okay. I am a crowdfunded individual. All right, so no divorce here. No divorce whatsoever. And yeah, that's some nice double clickbait. And yeah, let's just go just to DSP Gaming. Simply DSP Gaming. Let's see how much money he made yesterday. And now he's playing fucking Condemned Criminal Origins, which is... Why? 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 I missed the early stream. I'm not watching this. There is no fucking chance in life. Okay, Halo Infinite Part 2. Where's Part 1? Oh, yeah, okay, so he had... Jesus Christ, this guy is something else. The Daily Wrap came out first, right? Then he had the Halo Part 1. Then he had the pre-stream come out. And then he had a Halo Part 2. This is fucking garbage. Let's see how much money he made. Probably around like 120, let's say. Oh, he has the hat on. 163. So it's fine for one stream, but you guys need to step up. Because it's never fine. It can always be better. You can always give more money. Let's go on the watch later again and get back into the vibe. Now, I have some other miscellaneous style videos, such as DSP versus iJustine, which I was planning on showing yesterday for the Jealousy edition. Maybe we can watch it now, or maybe something else. What was that? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Plasma Lamp. Then if there's one more controller review, and some other bullshit. The Elo Hell sponsor stream. Here are all the sponsored shilling bullshit. Let's go through that. This is now the sponsorship saga part 2, I guess. Let's start with the Elo Hell stream. Let's see what that is, like, real quick. Because this whole thing is an hour 12 minutes, but let's see just the first impressions. And it's quiet? Why the fuck is quiet?
Ladies and gents, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is a stream of a new game. From what I understand, this game that I'm about to play...
All right, this is epic.
I believe it's an early release.
Epic.
But I'm not 100% on this, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you what we're doing tonight. Is a game called Elo Hell. And you might be saying, what the hell is Elo Hell? That's a good question, and I'm here to answer that for you.
Look at how nice he is.
A game that's supposed to be a simulation of a situation of a person who's trying to become a pro gamer. All right, we all know esports. We all know how popular they are. We all know the League of Legends, LOL, right? So this game is supposed to actually be a clever take on that subject, where it's someone who's trying to come up in the world of MOBAs.
It's actually no. Elo Hell refers to as when you're playing ranked and you can't get out of your level. You're like in Elo Hell, where you can never fucking get out. And he's trying to fucking explain you like it's, you know, League of Legends, LOL? Well, this is like that.
And become a competitive
fucking
gamer.
Ridiculous.
Okay? Now, I know that there's different ways to pronounce it. Some people say Elo Hell, some people say Elo Hell. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. I'm not in the world of competitive MOBA gaming or anything like that. Also, I don't play League of Legends, but this is an interesting game that, you know, we're just going to give it a shot. From what I understand, it may even play in the style of, like, Telltale games, which I've played many of over the years, okay? So we're going to see. We're going to give it a shot and see how it goes.
How did you get this game, huh?
Is it good?
Why are you playing it? Why are you playing it?
Or Elo Hell.
You might have said already.
All right.
Yeah, this is sponsors stream.
Play Prologue or play Echo Star, but I'm assuming is we got to play the Prologue to even understand what the heck's going on in this game, right? So I guess we're going to play the Prologue and try to figure out what the heck's going on, and then I guess eventually...
If he's going to play more YouTubers' life? That's ridiculous. Why would he do that?
Trying to learn in the game, right? Synonymous Gamer says, it looks like James the Angry Video Game Nerd. You're right, it does. Actually, it looks like he fell asleep. He was trying to edit his newest Angry Video Game Nerd video, and he fell asleep at his PC and somehow opened up a MOBA game. So here you go.
The music is way too loud, Phil.
There's only one volume setting, so we just got to go with it.
Alright, let's see if there are any timestamps here, because this is the whole fucking stream.
Alright. So, calm the situation and let Jeff handle it. Let's calm the situation down.
Whoa, come on, Brian. We've talked about this.
What an awesome game. Say something about the graphics, DSP. It looks like shit. Does it look like a stinky duty?
Says the guy stuck in silver.
Look like a guy stuck on fucking mission 1.
You're still on mission 1.
Yeah, he was, as you're about to find out, he was actually not sponsored by the company directly personally. He got this from the Twitch bounty boards. I think that's how it was called, which is basically they're offering some of the streamers to do something for, you know, for money, for bounty or whatever it is, and he took this. So it's basically not the company sponsoring him just picking up an open sponsorship. Let's call it like that.
Funny because Kat, my girlfriend, plays Overwatch, and she always used to talk about how she would try to play the ranked matches and how she'd be stuck in a certain grade trying to get to the next level.
Yes, that's Elo Hell.
So he's talking about, he says he's better in Dota. Oh, here we go. Please, no.
Jeff, we've all heard your thoughts on ELO Hell before. Please don't start monologuing.
Fine, you know I'm right though.
Yeah, I like Overwatch too.
ELO Hell like another MOBA?
ELO Hell exists, doesn't exist, or don't explain. Don't explain.
It exists.
That's a loaded question. I don't really think we should get into it.
The
Good
call. Jeff's famous rants?
So apparently, this stream, the stream he was so mad about that he didn't upload to YouTube just to avoid giving free advertisement to the game developers, as they found out about his toxicity and decided not to allow him to stream their game again. Holy shit. So this didn't go on YouTube. It was just a stream that he was so pissed about that he didn't want to upload.
Because ELO Hell is not a game.
Echo Star Midnight Launch. It's awesome to see.
All right, this is ridiculous. Let's see here in the end.
Whole thing. You see what I mean? So, I mean, destroying me every round. I got completely demolished. Yeesh. Well, I would definitely like to see when the game is like in its final form and has the full story and everything in it, how this game integrates into the sitcom style story of ELO Hell. Because remember, this is part of the game, but this is not the whole main game. This is just the simulation part.
Oh, you couldn't upload it to YouTube. That's interesting. All right.
This right here.
Because it was a Twitch bounty. Yeah, maybe it works like that. I don't know shit about those things.
It's not actually the whole.
But what we get is
so pretty interesting.
Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting. All right.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Usually he would call this game a piece of shit or a fat stinky turd or an ass that is gaping and has a liquid shit coming out of it because it looked like shit and he didn't like playing it. But now we get a post-failed sponsorship stream, pity stream. Let's see if this is about the same thing or I'm just tripping.
Afterward, for those who are watching this video on YouTube, you have no idea what this is. I just finished a special sponsored stream on Twitch.
What was it? ELO Hell?
I had finished early. The stream itself was only scheduled to be about an hour long, and sorry, I'm trying to get this centered. It was scheduled to only be about an hour long, and that being said, I finished in about an hour, and typically my nighttime stream is 2 hours. So I said, why not just do like a quick impromptu IRL stream or whatever, and talk with you guys for a little bit, and see what you guys are up to. Okay.
The other game, Captain Spirit, I'm not sure I've ever heard about that game at all.
About how entertaining the stream would be, but while I don't think the game is that great, I still think the anticipation element of surprise was cool. It would be cool to see what other sponsor games there are. Could be a weekly thing to bring up the usual.
I really hope this is the actual ELO Hell thing.
We do. I agree. King Swaggin said it's crazy.
I think it is.
2009. I always watch you and upload it over the years. All the highs and lows. It's been a wild ride. I never would have thought I would get to this point where I could go from being only a viewer to a supporter and a moderator for you. Yeah. I appreciate it, but if you could keep your messages a little shorter, King Swaggins, I would appreciate that.
Oh, I know also Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and what a terrible game to be sponsored, because I hate the shit out of that game. But apparently that one as well was sponsored.
Yeah, what I liked about this in particular was that it was a game that no one knew what the hell it was going to be, right? I didn't know a heck of a lot much about it at all. I was kind of in the dark about what exactly it was going to be when I played it. It ended up being something completely unique and different than what I would usually do. Not my usual style of content, that's for sure, right? And I think even whether or not you liked or disliked the game that I played, I still think it was like a fun stream to see me do something completely weird and different, rather than every night I'm doing something super.
And for this stream, for this great business opportunity, he wore the 10 years of gaming DSP shirt. 10 years of DSP.
Serious on stream.
Fantastic. Just a fucking flex, man.
That shit is Street Fighter, super
So
serious
fucking bad.
you know?
So fucking bad.
Different. And in reality, people used to ask me to do this stuff all the time. They said, Phil, why don't you just pick random like indie games and stuff off stream and try them out, right?
Off Steam, excuse me.
What the fuck?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Digging in the dirt, gotta get it in the ground.
Hey, it's Blake Shelton? Is this Blake Shelton? Sounds good. I don't get these pointless edits.
There you go.
And there's nothing I can do about that.
I got about half an hour to hang out with you guys now on stream and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about.
Months ago, I came up with the perfect plan. To start a Patreon and just take your money and offer absolutely nothing.
King of Hypocrisy says I should play strategy games more often. I'm not good at them. Like, I know I am the most prolific gameplay creator on the internet. Kenobi asked, will I do more sponsored streams in the future? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm curious to see how this one did. I literally have no idea how many people were on stream. And I have no idea, how this is going to go down. So let's see.
But you got the money, huh? Did you get it?
More than likely, if it went well, then probably what I'll do is if I have opportunity, whenever they do a new slew of sponsored stuff, usually they update it every 1 to 2 weeks. I'll just maybe pick one out of the list and just do a random off stream every 1 or 2 weeks. We'll do a sponsored random stream and see how it goes, right? I think it went well.
All right. The epic fucking tweet. I love this tweet. I put it on my previous thumbnail. We don't support DARKSYDEPHIL and the other things he's done that we've been made aware of. We have zero control over who can and cannot use the bounty board system. It's completely automated. We've reached out to Twitch and we'll see what we can do about it in the future. We do not support DARKSYDEPHIL, is what I love to hear. And that's the tweet you get. Fucking beautiful.
I think it went pretty well.
It's with the music, bro.
The way they created that multiplayer wasn't possible. So, I just give up on my hair. I just don't care. My freaking, I know, leave my hair alone. I should, because my headphones.
We don't support DSP.
I have to go wet it to get it to like stay. So I don't know why.
Yeah, like your wife.
Aquaman wants to know what's my opinion on Call of Duty. What should they do to make the game fresh again? I mean, the epitome.
Talk about the fucking trolls, idiot. Don't talk about fucking bullshit.
DARKSYDEPHIL.
Hey, DARKSYDEPHIL is trash. Here's the DARKSYDEPHIL origins.
I hear DARKSYDEPHIL.
Fuck. I haven't gotten a single kill yet. Look at our team. Look at our score.
Damn, DARKSYDEPHIL is trash.
DARKSYDEPHIL is trash.
I hear
DARKSYDEPHIL.
DARKSYDEPHIL.
DARKSYDEPHIL is trash, dude. But I have no idea why this is at all in this video.
Back to the stuff. When you were at the height of your popularity, what were you doing?
Basically this, yeah. Basically taking a shower. How about the balls? This amazing face. The epic big face.
Okay, go back.
Back when you could see his chin.
That and emulate that.
Now we can see both of them.
You'll be successful. Not go back to a game that half the people.
DARKSYDEPHIL is trash, yo.
P-Dog! P-Dog, you murdered me! Ah! Timbo, I don't care. I don't know why you're talking about me, talking about that in my stream chat. That has nothing to do with me whatsoever. Rigby, who tipped me $5
Bruh.
and said, "Stop talking."
What are these obscure edits for no reason?
You have to talk to the devs beforehand about what you could and couldn't say. No, all it is, there's criteria.
No, he didn't talk to the devs at all. That's why they let him be sponsored, because he didn't talk to them at all. They didn't even know this piece of shit was watching their game, was playing their game.
That are under this program of these sponsored games. All right.
Twitch right now, I can pretty much control. I don't even know what's going on. I don't understand how to
control the chill.
What the fuck? There's criteria listed. It says, basically, don't be unfair to the game and don't hate on the game and unfairly criticize it. But you could be.
What is unfair criticism?
And that's it. And I had to put hashtag sponsored.
What is unfair criticism? That game looked like it was just not very good.
That was it.
Unfair criticism.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. So if you continue on with this, I'm going to time you out. They're being real.
He didn't do a shower stream. He did a shower video. DSP tries it of like a body wash.
You continue with it. I'm going.
Oh
to
yeah, it was a video specifically, not a stream. So yeah, semantics.
What in the living hell are you talking about? What in the holy hell are you talking about?
Yeah, all right. I've watched him and Eric. I don't need to see him in these videos.
Popcorn ass. We haven't seen popcorn ass on stream for a while. And
All right. Can we see some relevant footage, perhaps?
arcade style player. I like if there arcade mode. He's asking, will I re-explore the game that I did as the sponsored?
No, no,
I don't think
no. He didn't even fucking like that game. Yeah, you can fucking buy it.
Whatever that initial beta version of the game was, I think is what I get access to. That's it. And that's it.
Yeah. He's not even saying the name of the game because he's particularly an asshole to not give him fucking promotion. Not even gonna say the fucking name.
Therefore, I don't think I'd be able to play a few if they update it with more content. I don't think I'd get any more to do that. So the answer there is probably no. No. My content, so no, it has nothing to do with me. Debunking Cheers is honestly 1 to 10 what you rate the game. I can't, it's not done. That's an early access, unreleased version of a game. Honestly, like that game sucks. Your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit. I mean, like, you're asking me to rate the early stages of a game. It's not a game that you know what I mean, that I could rate like that. So I'm not going to do that.
Give feedback. What can they make better? What can be better in the game with your professional opinion? What is better? Is the combat better? Can the dialogue be better?
Money that I spend on games are usually the tip money that you guys tip me on streams. And recently a lot of that money went to other stuff. So, I lost big money. John's asking, why am I doing this now? I finished way early. There was only about an hour's worth of content. So that's what I did. Now I'm just doing this to fill the rest of the stream.
Hello.
I'm not a sellout. I'm not a shill.
I don't have a dream car, Brand Low.
I don't have a dream car. You know what? Because the chairs are gonna get really long, and I actually would rather finish this stream now and then do another sponsorship style themed stream where we're gonna go over all the sponsored shit. So yeah, let's just cut this one short right now. This is like what? A little bit over 3 hours, and then just chill another time. Because yeah, I want to go deeper into the chairs and go on Twitter and shit, and I don't have the time today. So let's watch some music. What was the music that we like watching? Was it Liquid Richard? Was it the Carried Diamond? Let's see some Carried Diamond. And that's gonna be it. So big ups everybody that was around today. Big ups everybody for the early chill. Big ups for the on-demand individuals that are gonna watch later. And that's it, man. That's it. It's chill.
Big ups, Liquid Richard.
Pick up the new album, Carried Diamond.
Come on. This is God. With the BBC. Dumbass scrub. What the fuck? Peanut butter complexion stallion. This dude's going straight. Big old country boy. I'll be that monkey.
How are you, fat man in my phone? You play Rainbow Six Siege all day when I'm home. All day when I'm home. Time when you more. Cause you shine so bright. You look like the sun, even in the middle of the night.
This is America. Money is to be made and spent. Bend me over, and stroke my BBC. Play the fucking set. Get that ass bang. Visualize me in a bed, nigga. Visualize me in a bed. Mouth wide open and cheeks spread. Spread his cheeks. I'm a working motherfucker. I represent new age blacks. Can't believe that you just asked. Please go jack off.
How are you, fat man in my phone? You play Rainbow Six Siege all day when I'm home. All day when I'm home. All day when I'm home. Time Cause you shine so bright. You look like the sun, even in the middle of the night. My mod should be doing this. I gotta play all day slay, all day slay. Carbon Candor, can you please do ban? Shout out to Big Cheese. Fuck Kiwi Farms. Jokes on men. I'm going back for Brandy. Got black, Kenny, Bacon, Prozac, Kenny, Bacon, Prozac. Black people, black, Brandy. Black people, black, Brandy. I'm going back. Don't criticize what I'm doing on the screen. Food, that's just more gas to take for the love machine. For the love machine. How are you, fat man in my phone? You play Rainbow Six Siege all day when I'm home. All day when I'm home. I'm in you more. Cause you shine so bright. You look like the sun, even in the middle of the night. I'm in you more.
Carrie Diamond. Real talk.
You look like the sun.
New album in May. Shout out Sean Franklin.
I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there calling me a bully.
For now.